Looking like a fool with the pants on the ground.
Hail, princesses, princes, and non-binary royalty, and know that between the years when the oceans drank Atlantis and the gleaming cities, and the years of the rise of the sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of, when shining kingdoms lay spread across the world like blue mantles beneath the stars. Into this realm, hither came vorpal tales, swords in hand, thieves, reavers, slayers, with gigantic melancholies and gigantic mirth to tread the jeweled thrones of the earth under their sandaled feet. Vorpal Tale bids you welcome, travelers, to session 5 of Conan Adventures in an Age Undreamed Of by Modiphius Entertainment. I am scribe, lorekeeper, and sorcerer of some renown, and known as Eldritch Echoes across the lands of the internet, and I will be your narrator for this final installment of Saga 1 in our Hyborian adventures, the Saga of the Crimson Isles. But have no fear, after this chapter ends, the next chapter in our Hyborian adventures begins October 11th at 9 p.m. every Sunday. By the grace of Mitra, our motley crew of carousers are here for your entertainment tonight, so I will allow them to introduce themselves. Tell us who you are and where you can be found on the internet.
I'm at Space Lord PJs. You can find me on the internet at Space Lord PJs. That's wild. Yeah, I'm playing the Blue Baron, the friendly thief. Friendly fence. Friendly fence. There we go.
You get that alliteration.
Yeah, alliteration's good.
See, you say family fence, and all I keep thinking is a fence that's like, come gather around, children. Let me tell you this awesome story. And it's like giving gifts and candies and cookies to children. And it's Uncle Steve, the fence.
Speaking of Steve, you're next.
Yes. Hi, everybody. I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. And tonight, I will be currently and in the future playing Petrusa Yare, the I can't think of an M word. The benevolent priest of Mitra.
Malevolent.
No, benevolent.
Magnificent.
Magnanimous.
Magnanimous.
Yeah.
See,
You try. That's what's important.
an attempt was made.
Next.
Ever's next.
I know. I was unmuting, I swear. I am forever next. So,
Eyes.
well, you can find me on the internet as Changeling Ever. My name is Ever. My pronouns are they, them. Tonight I will be playing Freya Ymir's daughter, whose pronouns are she and her. She's suspicious of that priest of Mitra, but he hasn't killed us yet.
Not for the lack of trying.
I
Hi.
saved you guys from that monster that was going to eat someone's face.
Only so you could sacrifice us later on. We already know the truth. It's okay.
I'm gonna need you to be more specific.
Hi, I'm Pinky_8 on Twitter. Tonight I'm playing Luciana the Red. I have no idea what's gonna happen to her. Hopefully she survives, but I am fully okay if she ends up passing, because that's what happens when you play Conan. You live, you shit yourself because a terrifying monster, and then you die. This is the way.
And with that, I am Dwayne, on location next to Barbie's dream house, and you guys can find me on the internet at Made of Kimchi.
Wait, what
Tonight,
kind of dream house is it?
I don't know, it's the pink one.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need you to be more specific.
Tonight I will be playing Einar, the greatest douchebaggery guy ever. Yeah.
Mhm. Well, I guess that leaves me. I am, because Ever bothered me about it, I am Patty Shakes _ everywhere on the internet now, officially. I will be playing Lysander, the captain of the no, not the Quero anymore, unfortunately. What's the ship called? I
The
forget.
Viago.
Yeah, that's right, the Viago.
The spooky woo.
The Spooky Woo,
Spooky
officially
Woo.
renamed to Spooky Woo. Yes, and I will also be playing any crew members that need to be played as well.
Which ones are still alive?
Now that you have become acquainted with us, allow us to humbly offer you our wares, fellow travelers. Please remember to follow us on Twitch, like and subscribe on YouTube, and leave us a comment. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at Vorpal Tales, and on our website, vorpaltales.com. While you are on our website, please take a moment to check out our Discord link. Come hang out. Also, a special thank you tonight to Modifius Entertainment for being awesome to the people who play their games, and to Astral Tabletop for providing the virtual tabletop we use to roll bones and play our awesome soundtracks. And last but not least, thanks to @N8MIDD for an endless list of custom Astral Tabletop character sheets, including tonight's. Now that you have perused our goods, have a drink, travelers, sit, rest, and allow us to regale you with a tale of sorcery and high adventure. Lysander, if you please, regale us with the story of last session.
Aye. Making our way to the Crimson Isle, the hires of Petrusor are given jobs aboard the boat by the good Captain Lysander, that be me. Around 11 at night, the captain startles his first mate Luciana as he dreams a horrid nightmare. She goes to awaken him and sees something frightful. Her captain's hand, looking like a tentacled monstrosity. She does quickly dismiss it, though, as too much rum. Luckily, soon, the ever-faithful Slim Jim spies land. Surrounding the land, the city of the dead is a great purple cyclone. Wrecked, unpopulated ships surround the island, as do outer dark creatures flitting in and out of the cyclone. Thankfully, being that we had commandeered the ghost ship, we were ignored by the outer dark Byaki beasts. Having deemed it safe, the crew ventures into the dinghies to the shore, only to be confronted by Droger. They swarm the ships, and we row for our lives. As a last-ditch effort, the priest of Mitra throws an exploding vial at the Droger on one of the boats, and the occupants dive for safety, forcing them to swim to shore. The captain, making sure his crew is safe, is severely wounded from the battle with the sea beasts. But Freya, expertly and mostly painfully, heals him and discovers that Lysander's tentacled hand is only getting worse. Upon making it to shore, we look for the red sands of the Crimson Isle, only to find out that the sands are not red, but the shore's gravel and bursting with red vines that thirst for human blood. The vines attack brutally, and some of the crew are acting mighty strange. The strangely acting crew are, in fact, being taken over by the previous ghost ship's crew by the Baron to fulfill his contract.
You can't prove that.
The crew makes its way through the treacherous forest, and due to Einar's expert survival abilities, make it most of the way, without being accosted by the wildlife, until we be ambushed by three saber-toothed cats. In the fray, we're affected by the infamous death trees of the island. Escaping barely with our lives, we all drag ourselves into a cave just outside the wood's edge and collapse into unconsciousness. Spooky woo.
You tried. And that is where you find yourselves. In the cave, waking up sore, shivering, slightly terrified and exhausted, when Einar is looming over the rest of you, puts finger to his lips and says,
Everyone be quiet. I've been out this morning, and it seems that we've been followed. Seems the indigenous folk of this island have taken an interest in us and have been following since we came ashore. If we're gonna do what we came here to do, we must make haste.
Well, after you, then.
I'd like to see them try something.
Have any of our boo-boos gone away? Oh, Game Master.
That's a good question.
How long have we been unconscious in this cave?
Yeah, let me check the natural healing thing real quick.
Month or two.
What, Steve?
He asked how long we've been unconscious. I said a month or two.
We Rip Van Winkled.
All right. Let's find out. No. Not naturally, because you're in a cave. It requires restful rest.
Okay.
If you have a wound, the penalty goes to agility, brawn, and coordination. If you have a trauma, the penalty goes to awareness, intelligence, personality, and willpower.
Okay, so I have a penalty to everything.
You can all attempt to self-recover as you head out of the cave. Shake it off, as it were, once each. So we'll start with the Baron. Roll resistance once for any physical wounds and discipline once for any mental trauma. Oh dear, Baron.
I don't think I took any damage.
You went
last
straight to
time.
the tree in that fight with the creepers. You're probably okay.
Yeah, I'm actually okay.
Okay. Freya.
Do we get resolve points back, like after the scene that we lose them in?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a discipline?
Discipline to recover mental trauma, and resistance to recover physical wounds, if you have any of either.
Right.
You can roll once each, and you cannot spend momentum on this. I mean, fortune.
2 successes for discipline. And then that was resistance? No. Yes?
Yep.
Okay. 2
Can I-
successes for resistance.
Can I resist the resistance?
Resistance is futile.
Damn.
Oh.
So wait, is resisting the resistance futile, or is the resistance itself futile?
Oh shit.
Okay. So you can remove 1 physical wound and 1 mental trauma.
Ooh. Awesome.
Lysander.
I just need to roll resistance.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
2 successes.
You can remove 1 physical wound.
Nice.
Einar.
Lysander is he's
Good to go.
I need both. So here's resistance. Nope.
Nope.
And discipline.
Hey.
Hey, you can-
a 1.
Can't heal your body, but you can heal your cowardly mind.
All right.
Petrusa.
I only have a trauma, so I'm just gonna roll discipline. Roll. Please roll the thing. One
There it
success.
You can remove your trauma. And last but not least, Luciana.
Luciana has a wound, so that is resistance, correct?
Yep.
It's a wound.
2 successes.
You can remove your wound.
Woo! It leaves a pretty nasty scar, but she likes it. So it's fine.
Now that we're all less worse for wear, we should press on.
Aye.
Where are we going to, O priest of Mitra?
We are continuing deeper into the wilderness, but Einar, trusted, valuable Einar, you must find where we're going, remember. I put my hand on your shoulder, like the guy from Batman '89. He's talking to Jack. Jack Palance.
Number
one.
Guy. Einar, you are our eyes and ears here. Find the temple. No one else has.
So he'll reach down to the ground. He'll pick up some dirt. He'll smell it, and then he'll drop it and see like which way the wind is going. And then he'll listen, and then he rolls survival. I guess. I don't know.
Lick it, just take it, and just lick it like a dog.
He smells the dirt. He checks the wind. He goes and checks some animal scat, and he pulls out a map.
Yeah.
Roll survival, Einar.
Looks at. Oh shit! That's cocaine.
one success.
Yeah. So this is what actually happens. You smell the dirt, and you do this dramatically in front of Petrusa. And you test the wind, and you do other raw survival things. And then you point at the city. Say, the storm is raging around, and say, we probably got to go over there.
Elisha, I was going to say, like, are we not be going to the city with the purple cyclone?
Not necessarily.
To get to the city, you must ascend the mountain. And then enter the storm and see what's what. You can't see past that barrier.
Ooh, that sounds hard.
No, that sounds so easy. That's
Yep, there ain't no walking path. This is a Conan mountain.
I would prefer if Einar just built a road.
Can I just hold down space and climb?
No. This is a Conan mountain. So, much like in Conan Exiles, there's a walking path after you manually ascend like 5,000 feet, where you don't need it anymore. Where you look up at the mountain with your character and you're like, okay, I gotta get naked or I'm not gonna make it.
I was literally gonna say, all right, so we all
Yeah.
have to strip naked except for our climbing gear.
Right.
Yeah. It is a rough, ragged, nasty ascent, and you're gonna have to climb. So you may want to plan for that for those of you that, aren't climby.
That'd be me.
And Petrusa, and the Baron.
What is climby? Is that athletics?
Yep.
So, Luciana, offers her back to Lysander, because obviously she's going to be his mule. Because, it's the captain. She'll do anything for the captain.
Carrying
Thank you,
him,
mate. I wouldn't think to degrade you like that, though.
plus carrying him will make you about as good as climbing as he is without carrying anyone.
Do we have any type of climbing gear in our survival kits?
Does anyone have a survival kit listed as such on their sheet?
I do.
You do.
I have a traveler's survival kit and specifically a climbing kit.
Nailed it. That's 2.
I specifically have climbing gear on me. Yeah.
3.
Climbing gear. Yeah.
4.
With rope and grapple hook, by the way.
It's got pythons, hammers, hooks, grapples, and rope. If you have that.
I have a
4 of you
grappling
do.
hook. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's what I want to do.
Einar, make a survival check for the group, please.
Survival check for the group coming up, sir.
Can we not just be going around the mountain? Do we have to go over it?
Well, the long way would take us at least a week, from what I've seen. And I'd rather not be on this island longer than I have to.
I agree. Okay, up the mountain we go then.
2 successes.
One second. Okay. Lots of secret things happening this session. 2 successes. 2 successes will tell you how to set it up so that you can hopefully help Petrusa and Lysander and Baron ascend better without Corpadu. So to do that, you're going to want to put someone at the end who is good at climbing without gear. Somebody's going to have to free climb because of your shortage of kits.
I also have a climbing kit. by the way.
I can free climb.
Okay.
I think I've got like a 16 in athletics.
I have a 12.
Yeah, I've got a 16 in athletics and a 12 in acrobatics. I'd be able to handle it.
Okay.
Always like volunteers.
Okay. So you need to put Petrusa, Lysander, and the Baron between people who actually have a chance of ascending. You can decide your order, except for Luciana has to be last.
So we just need to decide where Freya and Einar are going, basically.
Right, and the reason it matters is because if one of the people who sucks at climbing were to fall off, somebody strong has to be able to take the yank, or they'll fall off too, causing a chain reaction all the way up to the top.
Should Einar go first, as like he can expertly start spotting the next good handholds all the way up?
You see him nodding, but in his head he's going no.
That's not to be a suggestion, boy. That to be an order.
Oof.
Oh.
Freya's all about mountains.
I can lead climb. It's not a problem.
Okay. So who's after you?
Okay.
The Baron.
Okay, then Freya, then who's after Freya?
I'll go.
And then the weak link. Got it.
What? That doesn't sound right.
Is my crew coming with us, by the way? I
Do
imagine
you want them
they
to,
are.
or do you want them to wait for you at the shore, close to the shore where it's safe?
That's a great question, you.
Because they don't have climbing kits.
You could have him stay in the cave.
Oh shit, that's right. They wouldn't have climbing kits. Yeah. Let's have them go back to the beach. Because I did leave a skeleton crew on the ship, so I'm gonna have them go back to the beach and just kind of like be ready to escort us out.
Well, those vines are at the beach. You want them to stay just before the shore, so
They're
that
not, like,
they don't get attacked by those vines.
Well, they don't completely like cover the shore, do they? Like,
No.
They would be able to. Now that we know that danger is there, they'd be able to navigate them around them.
Coming from the other side, your sailors can find the source plane and burn it to make a safe spot, yes.
So
There you go.
we'll do that. We'll do that.
All right, let's get a move on, I guess.
Hi ho, Silver.
Giddy up.
Freya, if we survive this climb, I have a funny joke to tell you.
Oh, God. So, first climber.
That's me.
Athletics check. You automatically have 2 successes.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Baron, you automatically have 1 success. Roll it.
Ooh, 1 success.
Okay. Freya, same thing.
One success.
Lysander.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, 2 successes.
Petrusa.
Oh, this is not gonna be good for me, guys. What? How is that possible? How? One
And
success.
Luciana.
Like how you're target number 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tiana is rolling athletics. 2 successes.
And then I'm gonna need Freya to roll what is that gonna be? Resistance.
Resistance. I will roll
Resist
for sneaky woo
resistance.
resistance. One spooky woo success.
So immediately, 30 minutes into the climb, the Baron scrambles loose, almost immediately falls loose. But he's on the rope. So you all look up, and you all hold your breath as he swings loose. And then he hits the apogee, and you see the rope snap around Freya's torso. But she just kind of like buckles in, and the rope snaps back like a bungee cord, and the Baron face plants on the mountain and does not fall to his death.
I'll
Hot
just stay
start.
like this the rest of the way if you don't
What is it?
mind.
Yeah. What does his face look like now?
Annoyed.
Annoyed, but still beautiful.
If it was snowy, I'd picture, like the cartoonish Santa snowbeard and whatnot.
Sure.
No. When he saw the mountain coming, he was like, "Not to my face," and yanked his cloak around it. Because he's the Baron.
I have saved your life.
Aye.
And now
I
you're
appreciate
underneath
that.
Freya.
No, I am on top.
Sure.
Einar, round 2.
Round 2. This one screen is not fun. 2 successes.
Solidly good. Freya.
Oh boy, here we go.
Baron.
Oh, no.
The Baron really messed up my grip.
He did.
I scraped my hands up, trying to hold
One
on.
success.
We're off my groove.
Lysander.
Help.
No.
Patrusa.
Oh, no. Oh.
London Bridge is falling down.
Luciana. So in case you're wondering,
Success.
you need a target of 2 successes to succeed at this. You get 1 from climbing gear. So those people rolling 0 are the ones in trouble. Okay. This time the Baron doesn't snap free, Freya does. On the Baron. It's a Baron! Roll resistance.
Oh.
Gonna spend a fortune point.
Okay.
You see this just large, muscular Viking butt coming your way.
Oh,
That's hot.
Oh dear. Incoming.
So I can't. Fortune dice is just a non-medic success, right?
Correct.
3, right?
Yeah. Okay.
No, it gives you 1 success, or if you had focus, you'd have 2.
Okay.
So, the Baron actually is a smart guy, and he throws part of his rope over a crag next to him, and part over the one next to him like this, and twists himself around so his back's against the wall. So when he hits, he's actually able to hold Freya's weight. And Freya face plants on the mountain, and now you're back on the beginning of the ascent, Baron. You're first.
Okay. Wait.
And then-
I'm first now?
Yeah,
You're
because
behind-
Freya
behind me.
fell behind you. Well,
Oh shit.
right, Einar. Yeah. So, okay, who else got a 0 after him? There's a lot of zeros.
Lysander.
Sander has 1. Freya has 1.
That's
was
it.
it?
Yep. Lysander.
Resistance.
No, that would be Patrusa.
What I do?
Resistance. Lysander fell off,
Oh,
and it's you
hitting
catching
me?
his weight.
Oh,
Oh dear, that's
This is
sad.
fine.
Catch me, priest!
wait. So he fell. Are we tethered
Yep.
together?
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why the
Yeah.
person after is rolling resistance. Yep.
Right.
That's why I'm at the bottom. So if you all fall, I can catch you.
Hold on.
Oh God, what is that one movie with Sylvester Stallone? Where
Cliffhanger?
like they were climbing. Yes. Oh my God, the first like 5 minutes of that movie was so like, it is this exact moment right now. We're climbing, and like the tethers are breaking, and someone's falling off a mountain.
I don't have a thing that's gonna help with this.
Nope, and you wouldn't have time to use it anyways.
All right, here it comes. Resistance. Fine.
Or a free hand if it was sorceress. Luciana, roll resistance.
Oof. Come on, guys.
Oh, thank
Hey!
3 successes.
Lysander, roll resistance.
Oh god.
Okay,
1 success.
so Lysander slides loose. And Petrusa tries desperately to hold his weight, but he can't. And I don't know how many of you have played Conan Exiles, but when you slip, you slide like this down the mountain, and you can just picture the fingernails ripping off. That's what's happening to Petrusa. Petrusa, you take 2 vigor damage as your fingernails come free.
Ow.
Ooh.
But then Luciana actually manages to fling her arm out and grab Lysander around the neck. And Lysander hits the side of the mountain and takes 1 vigor damage. And then Petrusa hits the side of the mountain below him.
Little less tighter, Lassie.
If I were any less tighter, you'd be dead, Captain.
And then she waits until you hammer another python in place so you can continue. You're pretty high now.
Quit playing around. We need to move.
Is you're pretty high now code for if you fall at this point you die?
Just don't fall.
Yes. If both people tether were to fail, it's going to be real bad. You probably won't die, but you're going to land broken. So, Einar.
Here we go.
That's a goal.
1 success.
Yahoo!
Plus 1. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. So it's 2 total.
Baron.
Is there any way I can take my grappling hook and use it as like a secondary, like, hold?
I'm going to look and see if it's even worth rolling. In your case, I mean. Let's see. It's a craft roll to do that.
It's a crap roll?
Mm-hmm. Couldn't remember if yours was good or not. It's not. But you can try.
What's my crap roll?
You gotta roll 7 or lower.
On what?
D20.
Just, it's not a skill, it's just a D20?
It is a skill. It's, yeah.
The skill
Your
being...
target number is 7. I don't remember what the attribute is. Probably intelligence.
Wait, are you saying crap or craft?
Craft.
Ah, craft.
I thought you.
I heard crap.
Yeah, I heard crap as well.
I've heard craft, and then Sean saying crap. I was like, no, he said crap. He's right. He said crap.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Target number was like 8. You said.
Just roll your craft. It's a skill. It's under intelligence.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
roll your crap skill.
It's not gonna happen. Okay.
The craft.
You try, but no
roll
luck.
was crap.
All right, then athletics.
Oh, you made it, Freya.
1.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. I got this.
Come on, Freya. I believe in you. Believe in the heart of the dice.
Jesus.
Hey.
Hey, look at
Freya
that.
believed in the heart of the dice.
But it was part of the cards.
I'm not copywriting.
Lysander.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Actually, wait. Othellos in chat gave me one of his thingies. What does that do for me in Conan again?
Fortune point.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use a fortune point then.
Okay. So that way you don't have to roll.
Yeah.
Roll anyway, just because we can get
Hey,
Yeah,
it's a
I did.
success.
Yeah, is somebody tracking momentum?
Ha ha ha.
I can.
You have 5. Because a lot of people have been rolling more than they needed early on.
All right.
Trusa,
I wanted to use the fortune given to me by Othello's.
you automatically succeed.
Get the momentum now.
How do I get that momentum?
Roll
Just
anyways.
athletics anyway.
Roll it.
Anyway? Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Athletics. Here we go. 1 success.
All right.
And Luciana.
Brings us to 6. You said our momentum max was 6, right?
Yeah,
1 success.
but you lose
Plus
1
the
per
climb.
turn or 1 per scene if we're not in combat. Which means now that you're pulling yourself over the lip of the mountain, you're going to immediately drop to 5.
Oh no.
You pull yourself over the lip of the ridge, and as you all collapse belly first, panting, some covered in scrapes and cuts, you see that the little ridge line you were climbing has a flat area about wide enough to pass a cart through. And then it drops off into a caldera. And crossing that caldera is a land bridge. Natural outcroppings of rock coming out of the crater. And then it used to be connected by rock. It's almost like somebody used sorcery to pull up a bridge from the world itself and collapse the hole here to make it hard to approach the city. However, time and age have not done wonders for this land bridge, and it has at least 3 breaks that are dramatically wide across. So you're going to have to cross the land bridge and make it across 3 gaps that are at least 30 to 40 feet each in width.
30 to 40 feet in width?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to jump it. You have to get clever.
Let's see.
And as you pull yourself up over the edge of the crag you're on, you can actually see the edge of the storm right on the other side of the land bridge, because that would be like the roadway leading to the city. And you also see those black winged creatures that Petrusa told you were Bayaki circling around the edge. In other words, the second you hit the land bridge, they'll probably see you. And it'll be a race.
So
Because if they manage,
Lysander,
because they have wings, and if they were to grab you and drop you, you would not survive the fall.
so Lysander climbs up over the lip of the mountain. He's an old man. Looks at the land bridge, looks at the purple cyclone, looks at the flying winged thingies in the air, looks at the fact there's gaps in the land bridge. I'll be climbing back down now and getting the ship ready. You all go on ahead.
Nice.
You said there's 30 to 40 foot gaps.
3 of them.
Is anybody good at crafting a grappling hook that we could toss over to somehow span the gap?
Yes.
Oh, but I have a bow.
I
mean,
It's
can't
not
grab
true
it,
at all,
but I can
Dwayne.
toss it.
Freya is good at crafting.
Ah.
Einar is
yes.
decent at crafting.
Yeah, I have a 1.
I said
It's
I
not
was
about the
going
1,
to
it's
joke.
about your target number.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the Petrusa is good at it. What were you saying, Luciana?
I have a joke, Freya. Remember, I will tell you. I said we survived climbing the mountain.
Yeah.
Why don't those from Vanaheim like anal sex? Because they're Asgardians. Because Asgard is the neighboring kingdom next to Vanaheim. No. Oh, jokes are worthless on you. Why do I bother?
I don't know what
It
she's talking about.
was a good attempt.
Yeah, so can somebody make
Did
a
you
grappling
know
hook?
that your name sounds very similar to how we say Colt and Zengaren?
We already have grappling hooks, right?
Right, but like one that'll attached to a rope.
He wants to craft a thing that you can shimmy across.
Or just like swing over and climb up or something like that.
We need a zip line.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a zip line.
Which would be a crafting roll. It'd be 3 crafting rolls.
I can roll one, if you wish.
Any failed crafting roll on this is going to wreck that grappling hook. You have 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because you won't know it didn't work until you throw it and it just kind of falls into the hole.
So that way we don't get stuck forever and ever, because we have a finite resource. Who has the best crafting? I'm just gonna go ahead and ask the metagame question. Who's got the best number?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be Freya or Petrusa.
Yeah.
I'm average.
I can throw it, but I can't make it.
What's your number?
12.
Can I get that number? Can I have
Yeah,
it?
you can.
What's yours, Einar?
10.
Okay.
Petrusa, what's your craft?
Just the number or
Target
the
number,
rate?
yeah.
Your target number.
For craft, it is a 14.
You're the one.
Okay. We have a winner.
And we do have 5 momentum.
Petrusa, you're the one.
Because you had to step
Make
away in
craft
case you missed
time
it.
So much fun.
You're crafting zip lines. If you fail, you won't know until you throw it across the gap and you lose it. So you only get 5 attempts.
Okay.
To successfully craft 3. You have 5 momentum.
Oh.
So you gotta get 3 out of 5.
So the fact that he mentioned the momentum pool specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, the difficulty is 2 for the roll.
Oh, it didn't. Oh. All right, cool. Okay. Let's do the thing.
Lysander will alpha up his grappling hook first.
Don't forget to say I'm using the momentum, so I know you are.
Right. So momentum is just like fortune. You have to declare it beforehand.
Correct. And if you succeed on the roll, it's like enhancements. You get +1 to your
You get a
successes.
+1.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm not gonna fuck around then. I'm gonna use momentum on this first roll.
Okay.
Do it. So you have 1 of 2 successes automatically. Hey yo!
Boom. So
Next.
3 successes. Does that mean the momentum goes back into the pool?
Yes.
Sweet.
Awesome. All right. Let's do it again.
Are you going to use another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that momentum that I just earned back.
Who's using their grappling hook next? Mine's gone.
I'll offer up mine.
You can take my climbing gear.
Another 2 successes, which makes that 3, which puts that momentum back into the pool for us.
1 more.
2. 1 success.
Nice, that worked out.
And yeah, so we're down 1 momentum total.
3 for 3.
Booyah! 3 for 3 and only lost 1 momentum.
So you haven't actually
like it.
tossed them yet, but we know they'll hold, so I don't have to worry about that when the time comes. So you have the zip lines ready. Now you just have to stand up and head for the hole when you know the Bayaki will see you the moment you do.
I volunteer. We just hand all 3 zip lines to Luciana. Just
Okay.
do the thing.
What am I rolling?
Nothing yet.
I will
You're
ready
just
my
preparing.
bow. Ready my bow to cover her.
Actually, what'll happen is you'll want to... When he crafts them so that the grappling hook forks. He messes with the hooks. So no matter which way it hits, it'll impact and sink into its target. If it hits flat down, sideways, or even upright. And then he actually loops the rope in such a way that the grappling hook becomes your arrow. Then you fire the arrow to the other end, and then when it makes impact, Luciana has to drive her end with ultimate strength into your side, because one side has to be more secure than the other.
Aha.
That way, if it snaps loose on the other side, you don't fall to your death.
Oh,
It just becomes a swing.
It becomes a swing, yes.
yeah, it becomes a dangerous swing.
Danger.
All right, hand him
But-
over then.
Before any of that can happen, you have to get up and run for it, and or decide what you're going to do. If you're going to do something first. because you know those Bayaki will see you the second you do and rush you. And Petrusa knows and will tell the party. They will attempt to grab you and fling you into the caldera, where you will die.
Yeah, we mentioned
Good.
that last time too. Like they like to grab, fly up, and drop you. It's kind of shitty.
Kind of their thing.
Can Petrusa and Freya use their witchcraft to make a distraction?
I have camouflage.
It's like,
What
is that a
is
thing? Like, can they just like make an illusion or something to call those creatures over, so that when we're throwing it, they're too busy focusing on the one thing, so they don't really notice us?
I am unaware of the bone thrower's capabilities, other than healing.
Well, then she can just throw the bones and tell them their fortune.
I would like to roll stealth, sort of like hide amongst the whatever debris might be there.
Where did the Baron go? Where'd that rock come from?
Why is that rock moving?
Everyone look.
Who are you?
It's the Southern Hemisphere creeping rock.
So Luciana asked if any of the sorcerers could help. It's up to them to answer that.
I'm a looking.
And yeah, Baron, you'll be able to use stealth when they run for it.
Okay.
The only
Sure.
downside to that is you'll take an extra turn to get to them, which is one extra turn for the monsters to see you should they roll good. But they'd have to roll pretty good.
They're gonna have to roll pretty good.
I have venom on the wind.
Yep,
Sounds
you
So
do.
you have deadly gas? Is like, are you gonna fart and it just like it's poisonous? Like, I don't.
Yep,
What
you
does that
do. What would you like to do with it?
Send it towards the Byakuya.
Do you have the
And-
cheat sheet that explains the things you can do with that still?
I do. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
So basically it summons a creature that I can send to attack. Am I interpreting this right?
No, that's not Venom on the Wind. That's the other one. The Beast Calling.
Bees?
That might be a bad idea. though.
Venom in the Wind is the one you want, but it doesn't do anything with animals.
By whispering venom into the wind, you can deliver its wrath onto your enemies. With this spell, you must converse with spirits, elementals, and other unwholesome things, accompanied by the playing of an instrument to replicate the sound of the desired weather. Okay.
So make a drum sound like thunder.
Thunder won't do you any good. There's a huge maelstrom there, with lightning striking randomly.
You can focus the lightning to strike them specifically?
You can't control the lightning from the maelstrom.
A huge gust of wind
In
sweeps them
Maelstrom.
away.
Possibly, but there's a better answer. There's a
Lightning
very obvious
control.
weather effect that will help you with this.
Hail! Knock him out.
Wind.
Nope.
Wind?
A very
Rain?
obvious weather effect, not necessarily
Fog.
storm-based. Ah, there it is. You could call fog with Venom of the Wind.
Sorry.
But what does fog sound like?
Like this.
That's up to Freya to figure out because she has to roleplay the spell for us.
Oh boy.
That's what fog sounds like? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hold on, let me think about what fog sounds like.
I imagine bagpipes.
With fire coming out.
Oh man, have you guys seen that video of like the guy just like as Darth Vader in a kilt on a unicycle, just playing the bagpipes?
That's what I was referencing earlier. Yeah.
It's amazing.
So Freya is going to pull out a rattle made out of deer skin, and inside you're not really sure what's in it, but it doesn't exactly sound like beans. Could be bits of bone, maybe like a shell or two. And she begins to roll it around like the sound of waves bringing in fog, because what she's used to is the fog comes off of the ocean onto the land. So it starts out like a normal sound, and then it starts to get louder and louder until you hear it as if it's coming from inside of your own skull. And as she's doing this, she's crying out the different runes for water and ice, Lagus Isa, and it still builds till you think that your head's going to explode. And then she starts crying black, inky tears. And finally, the sound stops, and she opens her mouth, and out comes this mist. And it pours down like when you light incense in one of those really nifty towers, and it flows down and just continues to pour out of her mouth and expand across the chasm and throughout the air.
Einar takes a trauma.
That's intense.
Okay, now the spell itself, what does it say about resolve cost?
Really good question.
That was a pretty dope description.
Oh, thank you. This PDF didn't like me. Oh, 1 resolve.
Remove 1 resolve from your resolve, because we haven't really been doing that, but spellcasting burns your sanity.
That's
Not permanent, it's a hit point. Okay. The fog takes about 3 minutes to roll in, and now it is very, very thick. Since you're doing it this way, your best bet is to stealth. Baron's good at this. Einar's good at this. Luciana's good at this. I don't know about the rest of you. If you don't think you're good at it, what are you going to do to make yourself better at it?
Hey,
What
good
you
luck
saying?
to all of you.
What you be saying that me creaky bones be giving us away?
I have camouflage, which allows me to add something. I think I can add my stealth to other people's rolls.
Oh,
Correct.
please, yes.
It is accurate.
Yes, I can apply my stealth skill result to a number of other creatures equal to my stealth focus, plus any ranks in camouflage. I have 1 rank in camouflage, and my stealth is a number that I'm looking for right now, but I can't seem to find it. Oh, there it is. Is 1. So I can camouflage 2 people. I could help.
Nice.
I could help 2 people. I could give you a 1 expertise and 1 focus to 2 people.
I'd like that.
Of the 3 of you, who's the worst?
My stealth is a 9.
A 6.
I also have a 9.
So definitely Petrusa.
Who wants to take the other one?
I offer it to Freya.
Remember, that's +1 expertise and +1 focus. And then Freya, roll craft for us.
Roll craft. Okay.
Each success is +1 expertise and focus to a person of your choice by using the mud and the dirt and the shit that's around you to blend in. More camouflage, essentially.
'Tis a 0. Shall I roll again?
Nope, Petrusa. Same thing, craft.
Curses.
Baron, no good here. Lysander, maybe.
I roll craft.
As soon as Petrusa does, yeah.
I did. I got a
Good.
2.
Nope,
Got
not
two
craft
successes.
for you, Lysander. Thievery for you.
Ooh, okay. I'm good at that. I will also be selfish and steal one of the momentum from the pool.
Okay.
So I get 2 successes.
Einar, give your craft a try.
My craft.
Yep.
Zeho.
Luciana, 2 rolls. Thievery and survival. What'd you get?
1 and 2 respectively.
And I'm missing someone. Yeah, Baron, thievery. I skipped right past you and didn't have you do thievery.
Oh, is it thievery or stealth?
You're trying to help people blend in. You're rolling thievery.
Oh, okay. Wow, 2. Okay, 2 successes.
Add up all the bonuses and penalties, and distribute them amongst the party as the party sees fit. Each one is worth +1 focus and 1 expertise on top of what you would normally have for when you roll your stealth.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Baron.
We have 8. We have 8 total bonuses.
But the Baron's 2 bonuses, he's going to need a price for his assistance because
it's actually
Good.
9 because I used a momentum on mine, so I have an extra success, so we have 9.
So the Baron keeps his successes.
Well, no, not necessarily.
I'll sell it to you for.
He'll sell you his assistance, yeah.
Well, we have 3 people not good at stealth, right?
Yeah, 3.
You don't have to give it all to them, but yeah, you can if you want. You want to make it
should we
so
just-
that everybody has
Should we do
around
3,
the
3,
same.
3?
That'd be the fairest.
Yeah, good. Yeah, sure. I can't see how this could go wrong at all.
All right.
Baron, stealth. Luciana,
2
stealth.
successes.
Remind the Baron that if we do not make it to our destination, you'll be stuck here alone.
I think we'll make do.
Einar, stealth.
Make a nice home out of the cave.
Freya, stealth. Petrusa, stealth.
Sell your knuckle bones to the natives.
Oh, we can do bonus dice. Sweet. Boom.
I'm just
Yeah, bud.
I'm temporarily modifying my stealth to have 3 experience and 3 focus. So I don't know how the bonus dice works.
One success.
And Lysander.
What's going on?
Oh, 1 success.
2 was the target number. Everyone succeeded because you had +1 from the fog.
Oh, thank
Yay!
Oh, man.
Which means you've made it to the first gap. Einar, shoot that bow.
Oh, yeah, no pressure.
Maybe we should have crafted some extra zip lines just in case Einar misses.
Well, you always have the return in, so you shouldn't lose it in theory.
You want me to roll my ranged
Theory.
attack or just my ranged weapons?
Your ranged attack. That's what I want, because you might do better.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Ooh.
3 successes.
Ooh. That'd be a pretty shot you've got there, Idar.
I've lived with this thing for many a years.
Trust it more than people. You successfully attach it. Now we need Luciana to hammer in the other end. With roll your sword or your axe, either one.
No problem.
Melee or ranged?
Melee. Because you're hammering it into the side you're on to make sure there's no way it falls out.
Oh, come on, I know I clicked you.
Nice. You successfully traversed the first zip line, but I want to hear, and I'm going to ask this from 2 of you for each zip line. For this one, I want to hear the Baron and then Freya. Describe crossing the zip line as the Baron, never having done anything. Well, you might have done something like this before.
So this reminds me of the time when I was doing a heist. See, I've tried to hire a thief, but it just didn't work. But so we crossed from one tall building to the next into the rich man's boudoir. Yes, that is the word. Ow! Damn it. And so we shot the line from one to the other, and we crossed over, and it was daring, it was crazy, it was adventurous. I don't do that anymore until now, where my life hangs in the balance. By the way, whoever I aided, you owe me a gold piece.
Freya.
Well, there was this one time that we had a test of balance and strength. Attached from one tree to another, we had to climb up the tree, cross to the other tree, knock down a dead body, and then climb back down the tree while holding the body. I won.
Like a birthday party game.
Yeah.
Okay. Round 2. We're only going to do the one stealth roll. So all we need to do is reconnect the zip line. So Einar, round 2.
Of stealth?
Nope. You're reconnecting zip line number 2.
Okay.
This part we do
Zipline
need to
number
do
2.
3 times.
Ranged, go. 3 more.
Oh, there it is. Wow, I didn't see that. Okay. 3 successes. Luciana, hammer in your end. One success. Okay. Now I need a description of how Petrusa, should be great, and Luciana crossed the zip line.
You can go first, Steve.
Okay, hold on. So, it's all mind over matters. Mitra shines above us this day. We will shoot across this gap like a ray of sunshine from the sky to the soil beneath. This is stupid. Okay, let's see. It's just like it's a clothesline. It's just a clothesline, hangs out, and I grab on. I am a sheet in the sun, and I zip down. You're muted, Tyler.
I said, okay, that's about what I expected. Luciana.
Question for the way the zip line is it going down? Is it going up? Is it just straight even across?
Slightly down.
Slightly down?
Not dramatically, but enough that you don't need to put any effort. You don't have to shimmy.
Okay. Luciana just takes like a a scrap of fabric, like that's kind of loose off of her, the little bit of armor that she has, and wraps it in her hands to make sure they're supported, so like they don't get burned. And she just kind of like puts leg over leg, and then slowly slides down. It just reminds her of going down the ropes after fixing the sail back on the Cuervo when it was still a thing. It was one of her favorite things. When she started, she used to stay in the crow's nest constantly.
Perfect. One more. Einar.
Here we go. 2 successes that time.
And Luciana. Okay. And then I need Lysander and Einar to describe their crossing.
You can go first, Einar.
Well, this is a lot like when I was in the military. Or in the militia. It's part of following those douchebags, zip-lining from one lookout point to another. So this is just like any other Tuesday, except I fucking hate heights. So he like takes off his belt and wraps it around and like holds it really tight and zips down and just closes his eyes the entire time, and then he looks down. He wants to scream, but he knows he can't like let out a peep, so he just kind of goes, "Huh." And then when he gets down to the end, he doesn't know that he's there, and he's afraid that he's only halfway down, so he just keeps his eyes closed until somebody tells him.
Lysander wants to parallel this rope and zip line to rigging on a ship, but this rope is nowhere near as thick, and it's not heavy with the salt water, and it's not fraying and trying to go undone. So,
are you sure?
I'm very sure.
You soft on me hands.
So he feels it, and he's like, well, there was this one time in Argos. 'Twas a long night. Lots of men. Good times. He just, so with a slight smile on his face, goes down the zipline.
Okay. You are all now successfully across the land bridge without having to worry about any of the Bayaki seeing you. At least on this side. Now you're staring at the swirling storm that you have to cross into to officially be inside.
Alright, priest. Do your... whatever the hell it is you do.
You don't have any
You do got
special
something
power.
for this storm, do ya?
You don't. They're talking to you, Steve.
I did not hear my name. I'm so sorry. What did they say?
You got something for us to get through that cyclone, right, priest?
You don't.
I do not. No. I perhaps, since the cyclone, I look to Freya. The Nature One can help us.
Can the Nature One help them?
You don't know. You can try Venom on the Wind.
Is she going to be moving her body like a cyclone all night long?
Well, perhaps.
You lose another momentum join. You see.
So, yeah, I don't have. So here's the. I just want you all to understand exactly who I am in this.
You're just a healing priest, right, Petrusa? Just heal the sick.
Have you seen me heal any sick?
I'm just saying, as a priest of Mitra, that's all you'd be capable of, I would imagine, correct?
I look at that, Luciana. No, that's not all I'm capable of. Since Lucian is the one that saw me cast the other spell.
Oh, the heart ripping he's talking about.
Yeah.
But Baron said that, not Luciana.
Right.
Still, I don't.
Baron is saying that I'm the only one. I would only be capable of healing spells. So I look at you when I say, no, that's not all.
Because you're the only one who knows he can do
some
really violent shit.
Cast that. Yeah, you're the only one who's seen me cast that.
Yeah, she says nothing. She just kind of crosses her arms and looks away, like, don't involve me in this, man.
Heal you in the undercarriage. Did he, like Luciana? I understand. Oh, Petrusa, you're just useless. Freya, is there anything that you can do to help us through this?
I can certainly give it a try.
You're so much better than this priest of Mithra.
I can tell you only one thing, Baron. The priest is not someone you want on your bedside.
I've had plenty worse. Kings, princesses, wizards. They mean nothing.
What if you do not have a bad side?
Hey.
Well,
wow, we all just learned something about Freya today. She's a little vain. All right.
Yes, she is.
Patrice's just trying to point out that to most of you, you've not seen him do anything other than the ritual that brought the ghost ship. I have never cast any healing spells or cast any other than that ritual. I've cast nothing in front of you. I'm merely an alchemist and a studied wizard. Like I studied these specific things to get us here. So other than that, I don't have a lot of spells.
You could try Venom on the Wind, Freya, by rolling sorcery. How is that even possible? If you not cleared your physical wounds? No, that would be your mental wounds. You should only be down like 1 or 2. You shouldn't have any wounds.
The rolls are really high.
Yeah. She rolled an 18 and a 19.
Oh. Well, it's okay, because you'd have failed anyways. You would have needed 5 successes. So you're able to tell them after trying that the sorcery that caused this is mightier than yours. Probably a group effort when it was created.
I do not have the power to deal with this. This was done by multiple people.
So if you go ahead. If you chuck a rock into that maelstrom, does it just sort of sink through the maelstrom, or does the wind carry it?
Oh god.
What kind of rock? Be descriptive.
One that's a pretty hefty rock, like not just a skipping rock, but something that maybe half the size and weight of a man, possibly. Just
it lands like it normally would.
What about like a nice face-sized rock?
It gets tossed it gets pulled to the side a little before it hits the ground.
So it doesn't seem like it's just whipping stuff away like it's at crazy speeds. However, can I use either my sorcery or lore to know if stepping into this does anything magically to you as opposed to the wind ripping you apart?
Yes, roll lore.
2 successes.
Whatever sorcery has caused the maelstrom, you don't think it's broken. Like, it wasn't supposed to constantly be a storm. It's supposed to be a periodic event of some kind that now is constant. But it is just a storm. The thing that's swirling is because it's in a localized area and can't move. It's not actually a tornado. If you step through it, you'll be subjected to the effects of a really bad thunderstorm constantly, the whole time you're in there. So, still bad, but not like tornado bad. Also, yes, once you're inside, there's a chance every X number of turns that the Sorcerous Lightning will target life forms. It's looking to absorb life energy, so you might get hit.
I relay all of that in my super cool voice.
So we can just step through it, is what you'd be saying.
Yes, just look out for lightning.
That's just a generally good life tip, I think.
Aaron takes a thick piece of cloth, puts it over his mouth, unwraps his turban or whatever, or bandana, and wraps it around his face, and just like shrugs and like, I guess we be going then.
Is anyone not stepping through?
No.
You proceed into the storm. I don't know. What about you, Einar?
I'm going very reluctantly.
You step into the storm, and it's immediately a thunderstorm in the fall. It's cold, the wind is whipping, the rain is harsh, and, the stingy rain that nobody likes.
Oh man, I love like putting my hand out like the car window when it's raining and just getting that like
sleeting rain, when you pull your hand back in, it's all bloody and jagged.
Yeah, that's fun times.
Yeah, I remember those times as a kid.
Florida.
Wow. So you head into the storm, and it immediately darkens too. Visibility is limited here because of the whipping rain and the fact that it's a thunderstorm and the sky is blacked out. And when the lightning flashes, it's dazzling, and for the turn after the lightning flashes every time, your visibility is even worse. What you see before you is one of the largest cities you've ever seen, even those of you from big capital areas. The buildings all look tumbled down, structurally weakened and ancient, except when the lightning flashes. The turn after the lightning flashes, while you're busy being dazzled, everything is new and sleek and modern for the time. The area, it's a tiered city. You've got a district in a ring, and then you go farther up the hill, and there's a district in a ring, and you go farther up the hill, there's another district. The farther up you go, the nicer the town gets. And at the top is a massive temple structure, and the whole town is a horseshoe because it backs up to a jagged drop straight to the ocean at the far end. Thousands of feet.
Would that be the temple you're looking for? Up there at the top.
When the lightning flashes and you're all looking, and for a brief second everything is restored to its former glory, you can see that temple is emblazoned with the sigils of Mitra. And there's a giant statue of Mitra at its summit.
Yes. This is it.
And we best be going.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
And that's when you hear shrieks and yowls from within the city itself. Unnatural ones, not animals.
Sounds fine.
So, like people?
No.
I love Dwayne's optimism. People?
Babies, right? It's babies.
No.
Somebody's having a yodeling contest.
Petrusa reminds you all this is the city of the dead.
Oh yes. It's the city of the dead.
So do
Is
you know
there a
what we
way
can expect in here? More things from the boat?
Those weren't dead. Those were alive.
No, on the undead boat. The ghost boat. The spooky woo boat.
Petrusa, that was a minor inconvenience compared to the city.
There are truly horrors in this city.
Ghouls. I'm waiting to decide if you want to tell them what I'm telling you, so I'll go one at a time. There's ghouls.
Oh, ghouls.
Vampires.
Vampires.
What?
Charnel eaters.
That word.
Slithering things.
The things that slither on the ground.
Revenants.
Those be snakes.
Shades of the Lost.
Shades.
I've never heard of half of the stuff that you're saying.
Living shadows that will reach out and pull you to another world.
Well, let's hurry up and get whatever done we need and get the hell out of here.
Yes, I know.
I don't like how calm you are.
I know I've waited many years for this. It's so close. It's time.
Well, give your statue a rub and let's get the fuck moving.
Do you perform a blessing to the giant statue in the distance? Or a ablution, prayer?
Yeah, I do.
When the words come out of your mouth, the statue immediately lights up and shoots a beam of light into the sky. And it just stays that way.
Either very bad or very good.
I'm sure it's nothing.
It's emerald color with streaks of dark brown or maybe light black going through it.
The light?
Cool.
Are you saying the light is like emerald color?
Yep.
With poo stains.
Emerald poo stain
marks.
light.
I mean, Mitchell, it's all about the common working man, and sometimes the common working man's got a few poo stains on him.
Right.
There's a road ahead of you leading into the city.
Is it possible to... I don't know. I was thinking if I could use like some streetwise skills to sort of navigate the city and take us in and out of alleyways to
You
dodge.
could roll society, yes.
Yeah, like, can we move? Let's move through houses so we're not out in the open.
Oh shit,
yeah.
3 successes.
And enclosed spaces.
Person with the best stealth can make a group roll for stealth also, as you advance to the first tier of the city.
Probably Baron.
Yeah, probably.
Another 3 successes.
Nice.
This would be the tier of the city where, the lowest of the working class, the servants and the slaves got to stay.
Oh, one of those was critical with the roll 1. Wow. Okay.
And in this tier, you can see between lightning flashes, ghouls everywhere, racing about with their glowing eyes and their hunched backs. And you begin making your way, following the Baron from street to street.
I keep my bow at the ready at all times.
Okay.
Why are you doing this? Okay.
My dice are in favor of you people tonight. You make it entirely through the Thirst District without a lightning strike or a ghoul noticing you.
Nice.
Oh, thank
Between
God.
you and the next district is an ancient barred gate. There's also a wall, 20-foot high wall, with barbed top covered in strange, wickedly cut wire, bits of thin metal, all glistening with some kind of ooze. And the gate itself has been hit by lightning and welded shut. So you can't pick through this gate. You either got to take your chances climbing over the top, or do mighty strength to bend the bars, very Conan.
You got some more of that acid stuff?
Don't think that'll cut it.
Luciana doesn't wait, and she just opens the door, pries open the bars.
Athletics.
With her teeth.
Are you going to use any of the momentum? You're down to 3 now. It's burning out.
I was actually going to use 2 of my fortune points.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh?
Do it.
Damn.
Okay.
And you said strength, right?
Athletics.
Athletics.
So you needed 5 successes.
2
you got
successes.
6. So yeah,
Wow.
you can have your moment and describe to us tearing the gates open.
So while everyone's busy discussing, if the priest has more acid, all this other stuff, Luciana just kind of rolls her eyes, rolls her shoulders, cracks her back, does the typical, stretching thing, and just takes the bars in her hands and just starts pulling them apart. And she just keeps on going. She's not even grunting or anything. She's just breathing really heavy and pulling them apart to the point where it's big enough that, a grown person can go through one at a time. And then she just dusts her hands off, You boys ready or let's go? And then she just walks on through.
Anybody who's into muscly chicks? Yeah.
So I figured about.
I'm sure that was fun to watch from the rear.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like her muscles, like, cause she's got like the bikini, like you have like a full view of like her back muscles and like her calves, like you see the veins bulging, like she's putting everything into it, and it's like
the
makes a horrible screeching sound too, but it's mostly lost in the storm.
I wonder if she's as good in bed as she is with the bars, bending the things that are hard.
Oh, she is.
I nudge the Baron, just go, and that be why she's my first mate.
Whoa.
Stepping through?
Yeah.
Onward and upward.
Okay. You step through into the second tier. This tier seems to be the where the merchant class would have lived, the razor thin middle class. Also, this is where all of the shops and stalls and everything else would have been when this place was still a mighty city, a millennia ago or whenever. And in this zone, who's got the best observation? Well, actually, I wrote that down. Wrote that down for this reason. Yep, Lysander, that's you.
Yeah.
Roll observation.
I'll use one of the dwindling willpower that's dying from all these scenes passing.
Yeah, because there's 2 left now.
No, didn't. Okay.
4 successes total. With the
okay.
The willpower
now it's back up to 3. You're able to see in the brief flashes of lightning figures moving through the shadows, and you can tell because they hold themselves with grace and regalness that this is probably the vampires.
What is a vampire?
The world is a vampire.
Sent to drain.
Get out.
You're gonna find out because these ones can see through the storm, and they immediately zero in on the party. Roll initiative. And you know what that means in Conan.
Yeah, there. Yes. Who's gonna go
Baron
first?
will go last.
Always goes last.
Lysander will go somewhere in the middle.
I will go second.
Okay.
I would say that Einar would go first, but this is something that he's never seen before, and he's quite scared shitless.
So,
fuck it.
how far down do you...
will go first. Luciana will go first.
How far down?
Something she can punch.
It is. How far down do you want to go, Einar?
Almost to the end. I will go before the Baron, but I will drop down significantly.
So right now it's Luciana, Lysander, Einar, and the Baron. Where does Freya and Petrusa want to go in that order?
Anywhere.
I'll go between Baron and Einar. But specifically, I want to be closer to Einar than the Baron, almost to the point where I'm like, yes, Einar, it's quite terrifying, but don't worry. Stick close to me and we'll make sure nothing happens. Remember, I chose you for a reason to come.
So he can sacrifice you later.
That does not surprise me.
Notice the others. The one walks off ahead, the Baron stays behind, for his own gain, most likely. Stay close to me. I'll keep you safe.
For your own gain?
Yeah, he seems trustworthy.
Seems
like a trustworthy fellow.
I've been very upfront what I want. Yes, for my own gain, but only for what I've come for and only what I've been open about.
If you can get me off this island, I will crawl on your back.
So the beings you see before you melting out of the storm, they're wearing chainmail. It's old and ripped, but they're still wearing it. Their hair is long and pure white and all kinds of messed up. Their eyes, the pupils are extremely dilated and the whites are very large, even in the storm. And their mouths are twice as big as they should be and the teeth are jagged. and their claws are way longer than they should be. For those of you in Discord, there you go. Vampires are created by the darkest of sorcery and reduced to nothing more than slaughtering anything it sees to survive by constantly consuming any blood it can from any creature that has it.
Dope.
That's a pleasant picture.
Yeah. They melt out of the storm and there's 6 of them. They're rushing at you with unnatural speed.
I like them.
Who's first?
Luciana.
Luciana goes first. I go after the first one.
Okay.
That comes closest to us. I'm gonna use my last fortune point to make sure I hit it good.
Do it. That gives you 2 successes to start with.
I aim for its head. So the 4 success total.
4 successes total does allow that to be a called shot. It burns all the successes though, which that's the point of the called shot. For the headshot. So that means you do hit it directly in the head, which is its least armored part. Go ahead and roll the weapon damage.
Hey.
7 with an eagle.
Okay then. Yeah, you behead that one. Just comes flying off into the night.
Wow.
It falls down, and other vampires that were coming up behind the first group fall on the body and ignore you. So, Freya.
I'm going to take a swing with my handy dandy axe.
That is both handy and dandy.
It is indeed. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You take a swing, and you come down with all your might, and the vampire just brings its hands up, claps either side of the blade, and shoves it to the side and lunges at you.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna die.
Lysander.
I pull out me cutlass and I stab. Melee. 1 success.
Roll hit location and damage.
Right leg. 2 with 2 eagles.
What's your weapon characteristics?
Vicious 1.
Okay. Go ahead and...
So another D6, right?
Yep.
5. So
okay.
That's another damage, right?
Correct. You run that one through the leg. And you push your sword down through its leg. And it just pushes itself forward towards you, pushing its leg deeper up the cutlass up to the hilt to get close to you.
Oh no! Mistake! Mistake!
Einar!
Oh, it's my turn. I will shoot for the one closest to me. Where'd my power go? Where are you, power? Tell me the things.
Volley?
I don't know if I want to do a volley. Yeah, I will do a volley. And my marksman automatically gives me 1 momentum. So I will spend a load, taking me down to 3 loads. And I will shoot.
Do it.
That's 3 successes, but I get to roll an extra d20. That was not a success.
Okay, hit location and damage.
Hit location, right leg. Damage 6 and 3 eagles. Let me see if I want to re-roll any of those. Nah. But I do get 1 extra damage die. And that's another hit.
So, you load 4 arrows, all like Legolas, and you put 4 arrows in its leg, and its leg actually just like blows it backwards, shatters the knee, shatters the hip bone, and it falls down and is trying to crawl towards you. But the vampires behind it fall on it, consume it. Petrusa.
So how many more vampires are there?
In the first row, 4.
Okay, are we just trying to book it through here, maybe, or are we fighting all of these things?
You have to break through the first row to book it.
Okay. Then.
Oh, I could. Never mind. Sorry.
I would like to. I would like to take out a simple acid vial and spray it across any that I can get in a area attack.
Roll alchemy.
Three successes. I only needed 2, so that's 1 to the momentum pool. And that is 4 damage. Which is, I got a 6 and a 1, and then 2 3s. So that's 4 damage.
Okay. You splatter all 4 remaining with acid. They seem unamused with you. The one that had already, the one that's trying to eat Lysander is heavily damaged. Baron.
The one that sort of that Freya failed to attack. That one's close, or that one's part of
all
the front
4 of
line?
them are in close range.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot that one then.
Okay.
1 success.
Hit location and damage.
Why is left leg green? Does that mean something?
That's a 20 on the roll.
Oh shit. Okay. 2 damage.
You hit it in the back of the left leg. You see the arrowhead, this crossbow boat tip shoot out and almost go into your abdomen, Freya, because it's lunging at you.
Oh no.
It's a lot taller than you.
Oh.
Wait, no. You're not a short one. Yeah, it would actually go into your thigh almost. I forgot. For some reason I thought you were shorter in this one. That's not you, that's Einar. He's tiny.
Did it go through my thigh, or did it almost go through?
Almost. And then I spend doom. 6.
Here it comes.
1, 2, 3. And lightning hits Petrusa.
That's a shame.
That's quite shocking.
You mean the other Petrusa, right?
Your physical armor will not protect you from this, which means
Petrusa
you take 5 vigor damage and a wound. Also, the lightning flings you back into the gate, which conducts the electricity, causing you to be stunned next turn. Stun 2, -2 to all mental rolls.
Two dos. Wow. Okay, that's wild.
Man, I'm really glad that didn't happen to me. Holy shit. Petrusa 2 is screwed.
I don't think he's making it out of this one, guys.
Funny story. Steve's actually playing Petrusa 3. Like, you know.
Oh, God. Okay.
The vampire on Freya closes with you and latches its teeth right here and tries to go for your neck, but just kind of hits you right here. And they sink in its horrible agony, and it immediately draws blood out of you. Again, your armor won't help with that. You take 4 vigor damage, and you can feel your life draining out, and it comes in doom points, giving the vampire 4 doom points, which it immediately uses to activate its vampire powers. It picks you up with one hand, and throws you at the wall with so much strength it actually causes stone to fly out when you hit the wall.
Jesus.
Doom! Oh my god.
Doom!
And you take another 3 vigor damage. It's not 5 at once, so you don't take a wound.
I'm down to 1 vigor.
And you are stunned 1 the next turn, so -1 to all mental actions.
Yikes.
The next vampire that was trying to eat Lysander succeeds very well.
I be just an old man. There's not a lot of blood left in me.
4 vigor points worth.
Well, just seawater.
Which it then uses to morph into a giant wolf with glowing red eyes that pins you to the ground and starts tearing your throat out.
Jesus.
Yeah, and
For 3 more
wings and start flying. Like
for 3 more vigor damage.
That's some kinky shit.
Don't like this.
One of them flings itself at Luciana, who just like Carry-On Moss is in the Matrix, and it just goes flying faster. And one launches itself at Einar.
Is it the one without a leg?
No. There were 4 left, they got acided. The one without a leg is dead. Its buddies are eating it.
Oh, okay, well, that's...
You take 3 resolve damage, which it then uses to activate essentially celerity. It pulls out 2 daggers and just like in a ninja movie.
What?
For another 5 resolve damage, or vigor damage and a wound.
Oh, wait, so were the first ones resolve damage?
No, it was all vigor.
Oh, okay, so I gotta put those back.
And then, as the acid continues to burn through them, the one that was already damaged by the Baron, before Petrusa threw his acid, like enough chunks of it dissolved that it just kind of collapses into a useless state.
Okay.
Enough of them are out of your way that you could run for it.
You want to know something funny?
What?
I think I'm dead.
No.
That's not how that
You
works.
can't
You
be
have to
dead.
take wounds to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
5
already had
wounds.
1 wound. I had 1 wound. I took a second one from taking 5 at one time, and then I went empty in vigor.
Right. 5 wounds kills you, not 3.
Oh, but I thought for some reason after it was 2, you instead take, like it scales up. Like instead of just taking 1, you take 2.
Right.
Yeah, you died so fucking fast that way.
But you
I know.
No,
right,
he
but
might-
you healed one of them. You all did. So you were down to
Yeah.
1.
No, that
Yeah.
I think the skill thing he's saying is right, but
It is, but you were down to 1 before this fight started, which just would put you to 3 of 5.
Okay. Just making. I thought it scaled like after a while.
It does.
So,
They double. You went from 1 to 3 just now.
but I was already at 1 before this started.
Right. So you get
You
2
need
from
5.
this one.
so I think
You
I
need
think
5 to die. You went
Well, I
from
think
1 to 3.
I think you're at 4, Dwayne.
No.
Okay.
He's at 3. He had 2 wounds when we stopped last session. Dropped to 1
Right.
because he healed. He just took 2 now. With the scaling, he just took 2. 1 plus 2 is 3.
Okay.
1 plus 1 plus 2
I-
plus 1 plus.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
Okay. So then my vigor resets,
No, the vigor resets outside of the fight.
but I'm out of vigor.
Right. Which means you can just lay on the ground and moan in pain until you can use an action to second wind.
Ah, gotcha.
Yes.
There we go.
That's how that works. You can talk and do any free action when you're out of vigor, but until you restore vigor, you can't take any movement regular. Right. Okay. Luciana. Everyone behind you is like,
Yes.
just run! But you do see that Einar is on the ground spitting up blood.
I go and pick him up. And
Okay.
try to drag him off.
Luciana takes off with Einar like a sack of potatoes. Roll athletics.
1 success.
Okay. Freya, it's your turn.
What am I rolling again?
GTFO skill.
You're deciding what to do. Everyone is screaming run.
Oh, heck yeah, I'm gonna scream and run. If I can.
Roll
since
athletics.
I've only got 1 vigor.
I'll come back and grab somebody after I drop Einar off.
1 success.
Sprint, fling, big pile of PCs. Lysander.
I'm still pinned by this wolf, right?
Yep.
I'll come back for you, Captain. I just gotta drop off the sack of potatoes.
I'm hurting.
How do I get out from underneath this wolf?
You win a grapple check.
Nicely.
That's not gonna happen.
Roll resistance.
Ask it nicely.
Spend momentum or fortune. You have 2 points because you had 3 and a new round happened. There's 2 momentum left.
Oh, Captain, my captain, I think you're fucked.
No, I'll spend a fortune point.
No, this can't be how he dies.
Do you have any expertise in athletics?
I do.
Then that's 2 successes.
Oh, no, in athletics? I'm sorry, in athletics?
Or no, resistance.
I have
resistance.
Resistance, I have 2 expertise.
Yeah, so that means you have 2 successes now. Go ahead and roll it.
I'm bleeding.
Oof.
Oh, you beat it by 1. You pull yourself out, and you're able to run for it.
I fucking run for it. Hold on, actually.
Okay.
I will also, I will give, I now have Iron Will. I will give you 2 points of doom to perform the recover action as a minor action. Because I'm assuming it was my main action to get ungrappled and then my move to move. So I still have a minor action available to me.
Okay. What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to use Iron Will, and I give you 2 points of doom so I can do the recover action as a minor action. So I can regain some of my vigor. Because I got 2 vigor.
Okay. So that just gives you automatic vigor back, right? You don't have to roll?
Yes,
or am I remember
2
that
points.
Right?
Yeah, I get 2 points plus 2 per. So I'll just spend 1 momentum because you have to spend at least 1. So now I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I'm in pain.
Einar, you can take your turn to recover like he just did.
So what is that? I have to spend a momentum?
Spend 1 momentum and then you get 4 vigor back.
Oh, okay. There's 3 in the pool. Is it okay if I use 1?
Yes. Since you are dying, yes.
Okay. Just wanna.
We're good.
Just wanna make sure. I mean, I know I've been kind of shady sometimes, so I don't know if you just want to leave me.
Shout out to the Boggs 11. Thank you for the.
Thank you, Boggs.
Sub.
I don't feel as bad now.
Yeah, but I want you to keep talking like that. Okay. Baron.
The Baron's going to slink into the shadows and try to cover their escape.
You're gonna try to hide from the monsters so that your friends can escape?
Yes.
I like it.
That tracks! Roll stealth.
I like it.
2 successes.
Okay.
Basically, he's got to move a little slower, try to stay hidden, and if they start running, try to kneecap them to slow them down. Kneecap from the shadows. Hashtag.
Okay. You're the last one in the groups. You actually managed to make it past the monsters. Now what we need to do is discipline rolls, starting with Freya.
Stealth. It's the skill that does everything.
I must. Discipline. Going down the sheet to find discipline. Got it.
It's the very bottom.
There's. I'm not gonna go there.
Yes, there is a BDSM joke in there somewhere.
2 successes.
Okay. Next is Baron.
Resistance, you said?
Discipline.
Discipline. Sorry, I don't know why my brain. Oh, there it is. Oh, this.
So many skills you never use.
Yeah, 0.
Yikes.
Petrusa.
Here we go.
Here we go.
4 successes.
Luciana.
I am disciplined as fuck.
That says so much about you.
Come on, I know I clicked it.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know. Which time I click it, it's gonna pop up. I bet it's gonna do it again.
Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, Lysander.
2 success.
Okay, I do have the ability Courageous. I may reroll a single d20.
Okay.
Yeah. We gonna do that. Ha ha ha! A 3.
Einar.
That's a success.
I have discipline. I do.
Okay. So, you're all ducking from shadow to shadow trying to avoid the vampires, most of which are rushing for their fallen comrades to consume them right now. The ones that you heavily injured and or destroyed. But the Baron can't take it because he's freaking out. He just gets up and arm flail scream runs for the next tier.
Lysander relishes this moment.
The next tier seems to open up into where the nobles would live. All the houses here are large and nice and seem to be luxurious. And the gate is also locked and closed, but not welded shut by lightning. So this one you could try to bypass the old-fashioned way. But not the Baron, who just runs up to it and starts kicking it. Somebody else with thievery.
I will attempt.
Okay.
2 successes.
Once you get through the gate and slam it behind you, Baron, you're okay.
Sorry, I don't know what came over me. Just something felt like it was up my butt. I don't know.
It must have been your discipline.
This district seems to be awful quiet except for the driving store.
Shall we take a moment to lick our wounds?
How closer to the beam of poop light are we?
It's the only thing above this tier. Once you get through this tier of the city, you're at it.
Okay.
Do we have a second to give out feel goods?
Do you?
Probably not.
Is there a building we can perhaps take cover in someplace close?
There are several nearby buildings, most of which are in much better shape than the rest of the city, yes.
The Baron suggests that we take cover and try to heal from the doorway.
I need Frey to put my insides back inside.
I hear it hurts.
Oh, it definitely hurts.
I can attest, it does hurt mightily. And she seems to get a weird joy out of it, too.
To experience the pain of healing creates strength and courage. That's why the more it hurts, the better.
Like childbirth?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
No.
Also, don't listen to her. I didn't learn any of those things.
Freya, go ahead and roll medicine on Einar.
Please be gentle.
Oh no, not at all.
Can the rest of us sort of look out, keep watch, roll an observation check?
I'm being nice and assuming you are.
3 successes. It hurts really bad.
Right.
Okay. You're able to remove a wound, Einar, and you recover. Well, you would have recovered. All of you recover your vigor and resolve, anyways, because it's a new scene. But Einar heals a wound.
Oh, thank God.
Does anyone have any mental trauma at this point? No, right?
I do.
Somebody with counsel could try to talk Einar down. Somebody who wants to be his friend, maybe.
Nobody.
I'll walk over and see they've set your bones and patched up your wounds, but Einar, how are you feeling?
I feel better.
You feel better, good.
And I've felt better.
But you'll feel even better soon. We're getting
overall,
closer.
It's not very good, to be totally honest with you.
But Einar, you've done good work today. You've helped people. You've come a long way. Continue this way. We're doing so much good for the world. You're doing so much good for the world.
Roll it.
You're a hero, Einar.
Oh, God.
When you say it, when you say it like that, it's hard to believe you.
Luciana, you were gonna say something?
I was gonna say I was gonna have Luciana run the council, to console him, but I would probably fail, and she would just end up yelling at him in the process. Stop being a little bitch and get over it. Shit.
Well, Petrusa just failed, so maybe your way will work.
Roll it.
She's just gonna call him names.
Roll it and see if he bucks up.
End up doing.
Einar's a tough love kind of guy.
I actually got a success.
Yeah.
So you don't like being called names apparently, and you buck up.
All right. Okay.
Listen, I dragged you out of there. I didn't leave you behind just so you can cry and act like a little bitch because you got hurt.
You gotta
Man up.
You gotta slap
okay?
me.
And do it. Yeah, she just smacks him real hard.
Wow.
You actually remove your mental trauma, but you take 1 vigor damage.
That's okay.
Okay.
I didn't think that was gonna work.
So, and that, of course, is when the invisible haunting undead start flinging heavy things at you from inside of the house.
Oh, come on.
With lots of doom.
Poltergeist?
Yes. Okay, Freya, what's your armor?
3.
You take 2. What's your courage?
1.
So you take 2 vigor damage and 1 resolve damage from the fear. There, in your armor.
My armor? It's 2 everywhere but the head.
You take 4 vigor damage, and what's your courage?
0.
And 2 resolve damage. Chair hits you right in the back, like if it was a metal chair, it'd be a wrestling move.
Oh, jeez.
Petrusa, armor?
2.
You take 4 resolve and no vigor, because I know your courage is high. Yeah. Lysander, armor?
2 everywhere.
Oh, God.
Wait, you said I take 3 resolve?
Vigor. Lysander, 6 vigor. So you take a wound. And, what's your courage?
4.
You take no terror damage, though. It just makes you mad. Luciana, what's your armor?
3 everywhere.
You take 2 vigor and no resolve damage, because you also have courage. Table breaks over you, and you're like, huh. What is that? Well, as Einar gets hit with a lamp and knocks him flat the fuck out. 2 vigor, no resolve. Or not Einar, Lysander, sorry.
Oh, okay.
What's your armor, Einar?
2 everywhere except the head.
Close. 4 vigor. And if you have no courage, 2 resolve. If you have courage, 2 minus your courage.
I have... Where's courage?
Right above your armor.
Oh, nope. Don't got none of that.
Shocker.
No. You said 4 vigor and how much resolve? 2, okay.
Here's how this is going to work. You're going to have to run your way out of this district surrounded by screaming angry poltergeists. And because Petrusa keeps screaming he needs you all, you're only as good as your worst person. So the person with the worst athletics, please roll it.
Me.
It is you.
It you?
Can I just throw him on my back and carry him?
If you choose to if you choose to carry him, then yes, the next lowest person would roll instead of him. Which is better than him at his 0.
Athletics
like, I'll just carry him, like, if it'll help.
Okay, who's got the next lowest athletics?
It's gotta be me. I've got 7.
Really? Wow.
I got a 10.
What, Petrusa?
I don't need to
be
carried.
You're not sure you have any choice, because she looks real mad at you when you're like, I don't think you need to do this. Glare. Okay.
I'm just going based on what the Boggs 11 said in chat.
Okay.
Einar is already calling Luciana daddy. Petrusa can just add on to it.
Okay.
It's Daddy Luciana, okay? Or Daddy Lucy.
I see.
You're doing it if you like it or not.
Lysander, what'd you get? Oh, you didn't roll it yet.
1 success.
Oh! Okay.
Nice.
The next district is in much worse disrepair. So the person with the worst acrobatics rolls this one.
That 1 success is I literally hit my target number. Nailed it.
I'm still being carried, right?
Yep, you're out of that.
Good, because that would still be me.
So acrobatics. Start calling them out.
10.
So.
Not you two.
I have a 12.
Not you. Lysander,
Freya
Freya.
is a 10.
Anybody have better than 10? Athletics. Let's go.
Acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics.
Oh,
I have a 9 in that.
Freya.
It's
the very first one of the skills.
Yeah, I have a 9.
So either Lysander or Freya. I say Freya rolls because Lysander just did.
I'm good with that.
Roll it. Ooh, flying rocks.
Oh.
It's
3 armor, Freya.
A
Yes.
comedy of errors.
So Freya,
Not going well.
I'm just gonna tell you, and you can do your own math. Freya, you take 3 vigor minus your armor and 2 resolve minus your courage.
Okay, throw that at me a little slower.
You take 3 vigor minus whatever your armor rate is, which could make it 0.
Yeah,
and
it
2
does.
resolve minus whatever your courage is.
Okay, so only 1 resolve because my courage is 1.
Baron, 2 and 2 minus your stuff.
Wait, what?
2 vigor and 2 resolve minus whatever your courage and armor is.
Why am I getting hit?
Everybody is.
Oh.
She rolled no successes.
Next time, use the momentum, whoever's rolling.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do we have any left?
Jesus.
I think we've got like 3, don't we?
We have 2 left.
2
Yep.
left, yeah.
None of you
Luciana.
have fortune points?
What, Sean?
Yes?
Fortune points?
Can be used if you skate in advance, yeah. Can't
Right.
call it after the roll.
I assume we're all saving them for the Cthulhu that Tyler's going to throw at us at the end of the game.
Luciana and Petrusa, you're dividing the worst attack. So that's 4 vigor each and 2 resolve each minus your armors.
Okay. Sorry. Say it again.
4 vigor and 2 resolve minus your armors.
4 vigor.
Minus
2
your armor
resolve?
and 4 vigor minus your armor and 2 resolve minus your courage.
Okay. So that's 1. And then how much was the other? I'm sorry.
2 for the mental, for the resolve. Ooh.
Okay, so 0 for resolve then, because I have a 2 in courage.
Yep. Einar, 2 and 2.
Oh, thank God.
Lysander, 5 and 2.
Are you shitting me?
You're not going to take a wound though because your armor subtracts from 5.
Right. Okay, I have 0 vigor now.
So Lysander collapses, panting. Einar, make the noise for us.
That's another wound, right?
Oh
I
my
got 0 vigor.
God. Mine 11.
Yes. Losing all your vigor is a wound, Lysander. How many wounds do you have?
Oh, well, okay. So if I already have 1 wound, I now get 2 more wounds. I'm at 3 wounds.
Yes.
Okay, I am at 3 wounds.
Wounds doesn't even sound like a word anymore.
Sorry, Boggs, can't penalize. You can only award. Purple Tails doesn't do negatives. Unless I'm killing you.
Because we're just so positive here.
I feel like there's a science joke there somewhere.
And as you make the final sprint for the temple... Gotta make sure I did all the stuff I wanted to make you do. Hold on.
Yeah, Boggs, the GM isn't OP. This is just Conan.
The person with the worst observation.
Ooh.
Definitely not me. I am baller observation.
I've got a 10.
I have an 8.
I also have an 8.
I have a 7.
Oh, there it is. That'd be you or Freya. I know the Baron's is higher than 7.
Either use a momentum or a fortune point if you have it.
Yeah,
I would be fine if you took a momentum just to help succeed us into this next point.
I have 4 fortune points, so I'm just gonna...
In that case, you don't have to roll.
Oh!
The whole area is collapsing and falling apart. As you approach the temple, you realize, even though the lightning flashes deceive and lie, the temple itself is in a very bad state of disrepair, and the whole approach to it, as you climb the steps, the stairs are very treacherous, and any moment they could collapse and set off a crate chain reaction that drops all of you. But all of you notice and avoid the dangerous spots.
Thank God.
However, I spent some more doom.
Hold on, before we start going up these stairs, Lysander's at 0 vigor. Is he just being dragged right now?
Oh no, I apologize. I assumed that after we took your wound, you would automatically take your second wind turn, so you get some vigor back enough to run.
Okay, cool.
My bad. I should have specified.
All good. Nope, all good.
Can we take a turn to like roll resistance right now?
No, he's got Doom.
Yep.
Oh,
but I hit
he has that
Petrusa again.
thing.
The lightning likes Petrusa, so that's not fair. Let's see. Freya!
Totally fair.
She thinks Freya only thinks she's my favorite. The lightning hits you!
Oh god! No.
For 5 vigor damage in a wound, and it stuns you and knocks you to the ground.
Holy cow.
And now you drag yourselves into the temple, cursing and swearing this stupid place is probably the person who hired to bring you here.
Yeah.
Oh no, she unceremoniously dumps Petra, like Petrusa, on the floor. She just dumps him and just walks over to check on Lysander. He has a sack of potatoes and she does not care about him.
So the temple is weathered, old, fragile, and dangerous, and is in the style of the Greeks, meaning it's just pillars holding up a roof, a giant open area, and a big giant altar in front of the statue of Mitra, which has that light shooting off into the air. And as you get closer to the light, it makes your head hurt. What that means is now you have to try to figure out where the grand prize is, but the longer you stay here, the more that light affects you. Every 2 turns, you lose a resolve. There's no way to stop it.
Oh shit.
Good.
I'll wait outside.
You can't because the stairs collapse behind you. I mean, you could climb back down, sure, but it would require effort. It's not possible.
I step forward, kind of like pulling the cloak, and just like, we can't stop now.
What do your scrolls tell you, old man?
Close. We're here.
Yeah, we're here. We're in the building.
Yes. Continue on. Push forward. Do not stop.
You got like a dowsing rod or something for the staff.
Well, he said it's like there's a way to go in, right? Like
it's a giant open Greek temple.
Right, you're already in it, but you don't see any prizes. You don't see any gleaming treasure chests.
Then I can do the lore to know my way through this temple?
Yes. Anyone can roll lore or observation to contribute to the community roll.
I will observation.
I will 2 fortune points.
1 success for my observation.
1 success for observation.
I have 4 successes for lore.
Einar, count us up. We're at 6. Freya, Luciana, and Einar, you can roll observation or lore, whichever you want.
I will do observation. It's higher than my lore.
Okay.
Yeah, the same for me.
Okay. 7.
1 success.
Yep.
7.
So
Nothing.
7.
7.
Gonna roll my lore.
8.
1
Oh
success.
my lord.
8.
Okay. You don't find it in the first turn of searching, but you will probably in the second. So I'll remove 1 resolve, and now there's a chance for the lightning to hit the temple itself.
Oh no.
But the temple's insulated, though, right?
Temple is crumbling and falling apart. The lightning does hit a pillar, which explodes. The jagged pieces shoot across the temple, causing 1 vigor to everyone.
No, please don't.
So
And the ceiling actually tilts just a little bit, and you hear the grinding of stone.
I have a question. Please explain fully the stacking wound system.
If you already have a wound, you get 2 every time you get a wound. That's it. Never escalates beyond that.
So you only have 3 wounds, technically?
Once you have 1 wound, your second wound becomes 3, and your third wound becomes 5 if you die.
So you have 3 wounds.
Right.
It's weird. Okay.
You look at Lysander. He is very bloody and like looking like he might croak at any second now.
Also, when you entered the temple, you reset the scene, meaning all your vigor reset.
Oh, good.
And all your resolve.
Okay.
Yeah, every time you
Okay.
change scenes, you recover all your resolve and vigor.
Okay.
Okay, so I still look bloody, but I don't look like I'm just gonna die any minute on you now.
Correct. Your wounds don't go away, but your base numbers reset.
Sure.
We took how much vigor from that attack?
1. You're down 1 vigor and 1 resolve. Second turn. Patrice, go ahead and roll your lore. It'll probably be enough just for the base roll.
Why can I not see the goddamn word Lord? There you are. Aha. I am gonna take the. Oh yeah. All right. Let's roll this lore, and see if I can finally figure out where the hell this spook is.
Very nice.
Nice. Yes, you needed 10.
Successes.
You're over 1, so that goes to momentum, Einar, so the momentum's 2.
Yay.
So, working together, desperately searching, especially with Lysander finally getting to use his cool talent to rifle. He's got a talent that lets him rifle a room in like no time and discover all its secrets. We haven't got to use it.
Ransack.
Ransack, yes. Very piratey. And you actually figure out that there is a secret compartment underneath the altar, and it has a very complex switch that requires a combination of thievery and lore to bypass without locking it the wrong way and probably causing some kind of horrible trap to go off. Looks like a summoning trap.
Oh. I'll let Baron take point on unlocking, but I will assist him.
Okay. This is thievery, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Okay. And
I
now
got
lore
3,
from
if it
Petrusa.
helps.
Need what from me?
Lore. Combination lore and thievery to bypass the alarm.
Two.
Working together, you are able to bypass the alarm and open the latch, and you see that it's an old, slightly rotten wooden ladder, not as treacherous as the stairs. The altar actually slides partially away. The middle section of the altar slides into the rest of the altar, revealing the hatch that you pick the lock on and open. It goes down into a room that is completely undamaged by time, doesn't even have any water in it except the rain coming down now that you opened it. Made out of limestone with a marble floor and a couple marble pillars holding it up. And it's just full of offerings to Mitra. Loot and silver and gold pieces, gems and jewelry. And at the very end, there's another statue of Mitra which in its right hand, which is open this way, it's holding a giant diamond, several hundred carats at least probably, carved in the shape of a snake's eye, and the light is radiating out of the diamond into the sky. And its left hand, which is holding like this, it has the caduceus staff that you're here for. And lying at the pedestal in front of it is what looks like part of an ancient book, bound in human skin.
Petrusa.
It's obvious to the party that between the stairs and the prize is an intricate series of alarms and traps.
I don't care. Petrusa pushes everyone aside as best as he can and screams out, "My lord, I finally found it for you. Yes!" And runs through as fast as he can.
What?
Just sprints past.
Oh no!
And grabs everything at the altar as quickly as he can.
Fucking idiot.
I have been waiting for this for years. This is my life's work. I am not waiting any longer.
So there's a staff of caduceus, an obvious idol of Set, and an evil sorcery book. Which things do you take, Petrusa?
I can only grab 2, I imagine?
That's correct.
Oh no, you bastard!
I call first hit on Petrusa.
I grab the snake's eye. And I grab the book.
Been played.
And
We've been bamboozled.
And when he whips around to say something to you, his accent is Stygian.
But no, that's not possible.
Eyes have clearly changed and have a serpent's shape to them.
Motherfucker.
I thank you all for your services.
Oh,
Sound like Voldemort.
Steve's a priest of Set. What?
Steve,
What?
you can see Luciana drawing her blade. Or Petrusa.
I know. Hurry quickly. And I kind of turn the gem and I open up a portal.
Roll sorcery.
Room for one more only.
Spending fortune.
And yeah, sorry, but yeah, I was going to spend all the fortune. I got carried away. Yeah.
How much fortune do you have left?
I have 3 fortune left to just blow.
Einar. Petrusa says you can go with him.
Einar quickly pulls out his scimitar. He looks at Petrusa. He looks at everyone else.
Don't do it, Einar.
And he says, "Fuck you guys, I'm out of here. I'm spending all of my fortune."
Yes!
He runs up the ladder and cuts it on his way out.
Also, when you get to the top, I need you to roll survival. Since you spent that fortune, you automatically succeed, but roll it anyways.
I should have left your ass.
Oh, Jesus.
You spent your fortune, though. So at that same moment, you hear a horrible roar from the bowels of the temple, and the whole thing shakes. And it's a horribly unearthly roar that makes you all lose a resolve point just for hearing it. And you hear Einar say, "Oh, fuck no." And you hear a large whack sound, and a pillar collapses on top of the escape hatch.
Oh, good.
I should have left your ass behind.
Petrusa screams, "Hail Set!" Steps through the portal which closes behind him, leaving the 4 of you trapped in the treasure room with something horrible coming.
I told you, Einar, I'd get you off this island. And we step through the portal.
Is there any way out of this place?
Observation. Difficulty 2 because you're terrified and the whole thing is shaking.
I will assist in any way possible.
Suck it.
Same.
2.
You do see that there's some weird tunnels in here, like something's been boring its way through. They're about 3 feet around. Weird whorl pattern to it.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
They're everywhere.
That sounds ominous.
And as you notice they're there, they all start slowly filling with glowing, sickly green light, and the roar is louder.
Those are the only ways out.
Yes.
Is there any good place to hide in here?
Make a lore roll, Freya.
Since we're kind of fucked, I will. Is there a way to make it over to the one item he didn't take?
1 success.
You'll have a chance once we get through what you're gonna do to grab. You'll have one round to grab what you want to escape. Yes, from the room.
Sure.
I gotta find the description so I can tell you. You recognize, now that you can hear the noise and you see the color and you see the boreholes, you realize you've heard about this before. Whispered about as one of the darkest nightmares that exists in the world, Freya, in the legends of the shamans and sorcerers who taught you. They are massive flowing beasts that are protoplasmic that can constantly extrude eyes and teeth and tentacles of all shapes and sizes, and they can mimic anything they see. They glow with flecks of unhealthy green light and have no natural form. They generate limbs and organs as needed. They are massive, and they're called Shoggoths.
So
those are tentacle boreholes.
Freya describes all of this to the crew and then summarizes
and the Shoggoth,
it.
By the way, as you tell them, it's about the size of the temple.
Oh, delightful. So Freya describes all this to the crew, and then at the very end, to summarize, she goes, ultimately, we are fucked.
Aye, that doth be the sum of it, I see.
Yes, Luciana.
How many momentum do we have left?
1 at this point.
1 left, okay.
You're still counting for the team, Einar. Or, Dwayne. Can't call you that anymore. So.
Alright, hold on. I was... one screen. No good one screen.
Einar is not... Still have one momentum. Still have 1. Einar's story is not done yet either.
Is there a place to hide and then like maybe duck in one of the tunnels once this thing is like...
Oh, that's the other... Yeah. The size of the creature tells you can't hide from it. If it pours itself into this room, it'll crush everything in the room. It's its flatness. It's bigger than the room.
But it's blocking the way out?
Not yet.
There's tunnels we can go through.
Yeah, those are tentacle holes. If it doesn't put a tentacle in the hole, you'll make it.
But
it's going to be an educated guess.
You said all of the holes were gleaming light, though?
Yes, because the thing is the size of the temple down there in the ground somewhere.
So we have to guess which hole it's coming from?
Those are tentacle holes, not body holes. It's going to come bodily through one of the holes, yes. You're going to have to guess and hope you don't pick that one. If you pick a hole that has a tentacle, you can hack the tentacle off and get through the hole.
Okay.
You can't kill the Shoggoth, but you can hack at tentacles and run until you escape.
Yeah, I don't want to kill a Shoggoth. I want to get the fuck out.
That's why I asked how many had momentum left, because worst case scenario, I use that momentum and I'll be able to hit it. It'll have a higher chance of hitting it. You know? So,
is there a... Can I make another observation roll to kind of see, like... You said it glows... Or she said... Freya said it glows light. So is one of the holes brighter than the other?
Yes. Several of the holes are brighter than several others.
We would want to dive towards one of the dimmer holes.
That was the trick. Doesn't matter which one you pick, those will all be tentacles. So, how would you like your turn order to go?
I want to go first.
Okay, Luciana's first.
I'll actually go second because I'm looking to try to spot and find a way out.
Okay. Freya Lysander.
I'll go third.
Okay.
I got my way out.
Shut up, Dwayne.
Einar.
Can we mute Dwayne?
Nope, because Dwayne's story isn't done. Einar. You run out after you trap them in the room, and Petrusa appears, teleporting out onto the platform of the temple, and in the dramatic storm with his robes flapping in the wind and his crazed face now that he's clearly a priest of Set, he offers you power and riches if you come with him. You look down across the temple and you realize it's come with him, jump off the cliff, or take your chances getting back to the city of undead and then through the locals. And you have no dinghy to make your way back to the ship. Even you could convince the crew to leave with just you.
And what's the coward gonna do?
What are you offering?
See the world for what it is.
Death. He's offering death.
And more immediately, a way out of here. And I just gesture to the fucking city of the dead.
He opens a portal, and through the portal you can see Stygia, and you can see the mighty city, and you can see people prostrate on the ground in front of giant snakes just slithering through the streets. But you can also see a temple on a hill that's solid black with arcane symbols all across it. And that's where the portal is going, as the portal rushes towards it. You recognize that as the Black Temple, the most powerful sorceress place in the world. Probably the safest. Unless you make someone inside of it mad.
You'll be protected for serving so well.
As the portal rushes towards it, the front door opens, and a figure everyone in the world would recognize steps out, glares through the portal, sees what Petrusa is holding, and smiles. Bothamon gestures for you to follow him through.
Money and women?
Aplenty.
Deal.
The portal snaps shut behind them.
And then I stabbed Bothamon.
Triple agent. Oh my god.
I know.
Okay.
Came with me to the Black Temple.
Yes.
You're gonna have the best snake orgy ever tonight.
Yay.
So, those of you still inside, what do you grab, Luciana, on your way through the hole? There's treasure everywhere. Jewels, rubies, coins, loot in the form of magic items or relics. You could grab some armor, a weapon, or some cash, basically.
I did promise you all of that to yourselves. You get to keep it all.
Yes. Technically.
Hey. That's for you.
We can mute Steve, though, right? We can mute him.
I think we can get rid of him.
Yeah, well, let's mute Steve. Let's do that.
Is there gonna be a weapon better than what I have?
There is a battle axe in the pile made out of pure obsidian.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, yes, please.
Okay. Make a discipline roll and a resistance roll.
Oh, shit.
Because it's cursed.
Probably.
Everything in Conan, Patty, it costs blood and soul.
Discipline and resistance?
Yep.
0 in discipline, but got 2 success in resistance.
You grab the battle axe, and as soon as you grasp the hilt, you hear a mechanical click, and spikes shoot out and pierce your hands, but you refuse to let go. You grit your teeth against the pain. You take 1 vigor damage. Your blood seeps into the weapon, and as you mingle your essence with it, it mingles its essence with you. And since you made nothing on the discipline, the bloodlust takes over, and you're in rage mode for the rest of the scenario. Like a berserker.
Okay.
That actually probably benefits us.
Luciana tears through the hole, screaming and roaring. Baron, what do you grab?
Baron wants to do something.
Okay.
He wants to roll insight versus the treasure versus his life, and if it's worth it.
You mean to take more than 1 turn to get treasure?
No, like he wants to have like a moment of like, is my life worth taking a moment to take treasure? Like,
so first roll thievery and then roll insight.
okay. 3.
You realize that within a few seconds before you pound through the hole, you can strategically grab enough loot to retire for life 3 times over.
But is it cursed?
Roll the insight. +2 difficulty because thousands of gold worth in a few handfuls.
Yeah, but he likes living better. I'm gonna spend a fortune on this insight roll. Cool.
It's 3. Your insight tells you you don't think it's cursed.
Oh. Really?
This was actually a Mitra temple where they were hiding the artifacts from the priests of Set.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Okay. So, yeah, he's going to take, like, a big gem, a few coins, and, like...
You're able to rapidly assemble literally enough wealth for you to retire for 3 lifetimes if you chose to. Or one really awesome month in Stiggy and Vegas. Yeah.
No, fuck Stiggy now.
So...
Burn it to the fucking ground is his new life goal.
Or start building up an army to invade Stiggy. Yeah, sure. You could buy a small nation with that loot. Freya!
Or, you know, just sit around.
I would like to attempt to go for something magic-y.
Armor or weapon? Or other?
Other.
Sean, there's like this barbarian guy who hates sorcerers you might be able to hire.
Roll observation. Or, I'm sorry, roll sorcery. Yeah, Freya.
Who could that be?
Cole?
Nailed it.
Yeah, I thought so.
2 successes.
Okay. Hidden in the corner, under a bunch of other stuff, but still just barely sticking out enough to catch the light, is a ring that catches your eye. Frost blue and solid black.
This sounds fantastic.
You grab it and put it on.
You bet.
Roll resistance and discipline.
Oh god. In reality, Freya was probably more like, "Oh, this thing is shiny." 1 success for resistance.
Yep.
1 success for discipline.
You put on the ring and it sinks into your finger and you can hear the cartilage cracking.
Ooh.
But you grit your teeth and take it. And then the ring just completely disappears. But the spot remains frost blue. And it rapidly spreads across your body until you're frost blue. You feel as mighty as the giants from their homeland.
That's exciting.
You also feel like you can channel their power. Because you're a sorcerer, you don't get the strength, you get the sorcery instead. So you look down at your axe that you're holding, and it immediately starts flash freezing, and the tip turns to jagged frozen ice chunks.
Oh my god, so cool.
Lysander, that leaves you.
Freya is mildly disappointed, though, that the pretty ring does not shine on the finger.
What was left on the altar? Or
the caduceus, the actual Mitra staff.
And this seems legitimately like it is the Mitra staff that the false priest told us about.
Yes. It is very fragile.
Sure.
Meaning if you hit something with it, it'll shatter. Dropping it won't break it.
Right.
Because, like I said, the wood has rotted away, and it's just the metal that had been melted around it to make it fancy.
Thinking of the situation they're in, thinking of the people he's with, the people still waiting for him on his boat, the circumstances that have led up to this, I will take the staff, and as I'm taking it, I'm very gingerly trying. Lysander has no knowledge of gods or sorcery, but is just taking it very carefully down, and the whole time it's just, I don't know how to be doing this, but I would give and make anything to make it so that my crew and Luciana can make it out here safe. And whatever sacrifice needs to be made to you, Mitra, I do it now. And I will take the staff with me and start hurrying after everyone else.
You head through the tunnel. You rapidly crawl your way through. And as you're crawling through, tentacles are whipping at you through new holes that are boring open. And when they do, you can look down to this building-sized mass of mutating, rolling flesh. Luciana, make a hack roll. Roll damage.
1 success. 4 and 4 birdies.
Oh. Yeah, you cleave that tentacle in twain easily and can carry on. Another tentacle bursts through. Freya.
I'm gonna use my new power within the axe thing.
Oh yeah, it already is because it's covered in the ice.
Yes. So
You'll get 2 automatic successes and +2 damage. So roll it.
Holy damn.
Same thing happened to Luciana. Roll
3
damage.
successes.
Yeah. You hack that tentacle off like it's nothing and carry on.
Yes.
You pop out of the borehole and realize that you come out just to the left of the temple. And you don't see Einar or Petrusa anywhere. But you do see that your back is to the cliffside, and all you can see is the ocean before you. And you turn around and look, and you can see that you came out from underneath the temple, so the temple is all that's around you. It's like a little niche you found to pop out of. And you can see the undulating mass coming up through another borehole, not the one you came through. And when you go to bullet time, as the entire temple explodes, as a thing larger than the temple that hurts your mind just to look at, explodes out, trapping you between it and a giant fall into the ocean. Lysander.
Fun.
Roll discipline.
4. 0 successes.
You feel like this is your ultimate fate, and your mind can't handle it, and it snaps. As you immediately take 5 traumas.
Oh, oh, jeez.
Yep.
What do you do?
Like as a party or like just Lysander?
Him.
Just me. I will use the 3 remaining fortune points I have.
Yes.
I will look Luciana dead in the eyes. And even though I have no idea how any of this works, I will attempt to use this staff to get them out of here. So that it's just me and the Shogun left on the...
Your eyes are twitching, tentacles are popping out of your hand. All you can think about is the beast, and as you think about it, you're convinced it's in the water directly below you. It's not, but you're convinced it is. And you're like, I don't know what to do with this thing, and you can't find any buttons, so you get mad. You break it over your knee. The staff shatters with a resounding shockwave, like a staff of power. And you hear the voice of a regal, kind, and patient old man whisper into your head, I accept your sacrifice. The shockwave blows you off the cliff. Describe tumbling to your death, Lysander.
Hearing that my sacrifice has been accepted, I look into the depths of the ocean I am falling towards. I see my hand fully tentacled now. And I see the breakers that are hitting some of the rocks just outside the beach. Suddenly the breakers part, and it's just a giant mouth. And I know that my debt has come to call with the thing. And I close my eyes. I think of my crew and Luciana, that they are in good hands. And for once in his entire life, Lysander's at peace. As the waters rush up to meet him.
The shockwave blows the 3 of you away from the cliff and towards the shotguns, but you don't hit it. What you hit is rough wood and rope as you land on the deck of the boat. Out at sea, it's still anchored.
Oh, nice.
Along with all of the crew that were hiding in the cave.
Crew.
And a book hits the deck and slides across it, spinning and smacks into Freya.
What is this? She
You look at it. You look at it, and it's written in ancient sorceress words. You're like, you better roll lore and sorcery to see if you can deduce the title.
Oh boy. Wait, how would we have gotten that?
You broke
One
the
success.
You broke the caduceus, that's how. You won success. The title of the book is Lore and Secrets of Mitra on how to construct the Caduceus.
Oh.
For the defeat and destruction of the vile sect.
Cool.
Don't read that.
Subtitle The Necronomicon. Right.
Not all sorcery is evil, but there's a cost to all of it. Creating the Caduceus will require blood sacrifice. But that's a tale for another time. The ship sets sail, pulls anchor.
Wait. Before you do that, the Baron walks over to Luciana and is like, so I've been holding on to something for the captain. Just, this here is the real contract. I feel like you deserve this. This is yours.
Oh, you're giving her the boat?
Yeah. Just one condition. You take me away from this godforsaken place to a nice safe port with women, jewels, and food, and someplace that I can hire an army to bring Stygia to its knees.
If you need someone to help transport your army, let me know.
You will be at the top of my list.
I'll do it free of charge.
As we sail into the sunset, you can all have your end of character moments. After you arrive back on the mainland, Freya, what happens to Freya? What's her epilogue?
Well, back on land, Freya decides to take the long journey home and reestablish her own tribe by collecting various misfits seeking adventure and knowledge that may actually help in the defeat of Set and his followers.
Do you ally with the Baron and Luciana in this effort?
She's gonna take a retreat for a little while and then find them again and say, look, I have amassed an army.
Baron.
He would go back and he would invest, find a small estate, build an army of thieves, a sort of intelligence network, and just try to plot the demise of Stygia. He would also hire crap, I just said her name and I can't think of it again. Luciana to maybe go back to the island using the Virago every once in a while to just curiosity. He can't help it. He just want to see what else was on the island.
Luciana
goes about the old pirating days, and she builds her crew up again from the beginning. Everyone that was originally there is still there, even though a few of them are acting kind of funny and have new names now, apparently. I guess they were so traumatized that they literally became a different person. She doesn't judge, just as long as they do their job.
It's weird, but whatever,
Yeah.
Would you get multiple ships and become Commodore, Luciana?
No, she essentially does. She ends up getting to the point where she actually has 3 ships now, 3 large ships under her command, and one of them she actually stole from Argos. Because I mean, she's a pirate, what she's gonna do. But she keeps in touch and has close relations with the Baron, frequently making sales and barters and helping him ship his items at a fraction of the cost. And
no questions asked.
Yeah, she doesn't ask questions as long as she gets her bit of coin. It's still a thing, and still trying to make weird jokes for Freya when she does come across her every once in a while. Jokes are still not working out very well, but she's trying. And every once in a while, she stops and she'll stop at the bar that her and Lysandra used to visit constantly. She'd pour out a drink on the side for him. She's still very broken from his loss, because that was essentially the dad she had. after she lost her parents in the massacre, he was the next best thing. And another parent sacrificed themselves for her. So she's kind of like feeling guilt. But all she's focusing really is finding Einar and that stupid priest. And she's gonna be shoving a hot poker down their throat once she gets a hold of them.
Einar.
While they're alive.
Einar, you become part of the royal guard of the Temple of the Black Circle. To tell us about the end of your story, your epilogue.
So,
where, by the way, you quickly learn you're expected to betray, and if you don't, they look down on you.
That's okay.
I can handle that.
I've learned that through every moment in my life where I thought I was doing a bad thing, it only brought me to this moment.
Oh God! This is how Einar turns chaotic evil.
Not the lesson. Not the lesson.
Nope.
So tell us about your days. You spend
because Petrusa was the only person who pulled through in his deal.
I got you a date that night with a princess.
Yeah, whatever.
Petrusa!
Man, now I'm really gonna hunt you down and kill you.
You cannot assassinate Thothamon, but...
Yes, I assume that Einar is pretty much living the life.
Personal bodyguard of one of the newest, most powerful sorcerers in Stygia, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's enjoyable. It's, steady pay. I get to kill people.
Betray people.
The price on my head is no longer there.
Is correct.
And women.
One price.
I don't.
You get bit by snakes every now and then, but the juice has made you immune to the venom, so whatever.
It's like a frat thing,
Right.
Hazing. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Set Priest all along.
Yeah.
So
What? No.
that final shot or final piece with me would be you go down this long black hallway. The walls and the floors have this scaled pattern to them. The staunches on the wall are curved and coiled snakes holding lamps that offer almost no light. And it reaches the end of the hall. Behind this heavy, thick door, we move through it. And inside, again, this infinitely black room, sitting finally in front of the true god, his statue to Set, that seems to coil and breathe as he prays to it. The robes finally thrown off, and you can see deep, old scars on his back from his days when he was a scribe at the lowest position in the temple, beaten and laid to die in the desert. And he has finally come back, more powerful, almost as powerful in his mind as even Thothamon with the new items he has learned so much from. He holds multiple snakes in each arm, and he prays in the ancient tongue of Stygia.
Oh, look at Sean's face.
Continue. There's a knock on the door. Enter. And the door enters, and a young scribe of his steps in, and he says, "My lord, they're ready for you." Thank you. And then he just nods his head. Yes, of course, Lord Mekra. And then turns and leaves. My name was not Petrusa. Mekra.
Shocking.
Rises.
As Petrusa exits to the door, as the door closes, the camera lingers on the statue, and it seems that for a moment, the snake smiles because Petrusa has the favor of his god. He destroyed the Caduceus and restored one of its most powerful sacred artifacts. The time jumps forward, and we see Freya in her homeland, having united all the peoples of Nordheim. and she's marching through the lands of the Sumerians, who have parted before her because they're your ancient enemies, but they refuse to stop an army that large. And we see her at the head of that army. The Baron is rich and powerful. Just bought his little city-state to try to achieve his dream, but he's the Baron, and he can't be anything but meticulous. And when the time jumps forward several years, he is actually a Baron of a very large and prosperous city. He has the ear of the king of Aquilonia. Luciana, after several years of pirating and plying her wares, no longer needs to feel guilty, because when she makes a stop at the capital of her homeland one time, she finds a drunk young man at a bar, and he looks familiar to her. He has the features of Lysander, and she is able to discover it's Lysander's grandson he didn't even know he had, who becomes your new first mate. Who you saved from a bad death on the streets of the gutter as a drunken asshole. Your debt is paid.
Aww.
Nothing much to add to Einar's story. However, we jump forward a few more years, and the last thing we see is Einar in front of Petrusa on the steps of the Black Circle Temple, towering above the rest of the city of Stygia. And the camera pans out, and Einar is wearing really fancy golden metallic armor with a roaring face mask on it, with like wielding two blades. And it zooms out, and there's 3 more sorcerers next to Petrusa, and a giant army of armored and masked guards. And they are flanking the temple, and below them Stygia burns. And rampaging through Stygia is an army of Jotunheim, Nordheimers, Aquilonians, and Zamorians. And leading the army is Luciana, Baron the Blue, Freya, Conan, and Valeria. And that's where the camera closes.
Y'all fucked.
Yep.
Fellow travelers, I see you enjoyed the food and drink we have offered, and the hour grows late as the shadow of night stretches before us. But fear not, Conan will continue with a new story, 3 Black Coffins, on October 11th on Sundays with our own Eric, who's better at this than me, leading the way, where I will be definitely not as evil sorcerer. That story will run the duration of fall and the holiday season, so come watch that with us. Reavers, Slayers, Pirates, Champions, tell us what future glories await you next week. Where can people watch you do cool things on the internet?
At Space Lord PJs has figured out, well, I'm going to say this. He thinks he's figured out all of the problems production-wise for Starfinder, so should have no problems next week. We'll have music. It'll be great. Looking forward to the next part of that. You guys are on a spaceship. It's awesome. And next week, next Monday, we're doing Mage. That'll be fun. Get to crash a starship, supposedly. We'll see what happens. Last episode of Scion, I believe, too. Yeah, that's happening. And then, yeah.
All right. I currently have been, but might not continue to be Steve. And you can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. Probably also at some point over on Patty Shake's Twitch channel, getting dubs and something. Mostly L's, though. We take a lot of L's these days. We're old people now. But you can find me here at Verbal Tales. I believe this Sunday, right? Begins Dune. So this Sunday, just 2 short days, we begin Dune.
We have a Dune Monday. Cool 2-parter before Conan resumes, correct?
Yes, yeah, Dune 2-parter before we jump into our new Conan, which I will also be a part of. And then on Mondays, you can find me playing Mage, which is wrapping up. And then after that, playing Game
Hunter.
No, I'm no longer be on Mondays. So check me out for the last few sessions on Monday before I dip from that day. Then on Wednesday is Hunter, then eventually leading into Geist. Thursdays for Sean's Dope Starfinder game. Thursdays, Sean's Dope Starfinding game. Yeah, nailed it. Smoke bomb.
Smoke
Starfinding, huh?
This is what we're doing with our life now.
I thought it was more like Groundhog Day, but on a spaceship.
It is what Sean's the DM.
Oh no, I gave Sean an idea. Oh god, I gave him an idea.
No, I already had that idea. That's happening. That's canon.
Oh no. He says, after having smiled when I mentioned it. Hi and bye. You can find me on the internet as Changeling Ever. And I will be in almost every game you can possibly conceive of on Vorpal Tales because they can't get rid of me. They'll never be able to get rid of me. They'll never be able to sleep without me around. They'll never be able to close their eyes without thinking about me. But anyway, I hope you guys have a really, really good night. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
10 points to Ravenclaw.
Ever.
Hi,
I'm Pinky_88 on Twitter. I am actually not in any games next week. I don't know how that worked out. But I actually have a week off next week. But October 6th, Mad Mage starting awesome patty shakes is going to be starting. And I'm going to be playing an awesome character. You guys are going to love her. You're gonna love to hate her. Cuz she's too happy.
Cookies.
Yeah. It's weird. But you'll love her anyway. She's awesome. You guys gotta check it out. It's gonna be awesome!
I'm hearing weird stuff. And Shocking. I have been Dwayne at Made of Kimchi on the internet. You guys can see me next on Tuesday playing the last episode of Scion, and then I will be around for Patty's Mad Mage every Tuesday after that. Next Thursday for Starfinder, playing his cheekiness Nibbles. And then next Friday is Alien. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I probably am.
Nope, you got the thumbs up.
Okay, got the thumbs up. All right, yes. So that would be cool because I love Alien. And that's it. Otherwise, I will be here in the Discord talking the talks and walking the walks.
And that leaves me. I am Patty Shakes _. I have secretly been a Cthulhu monster all along. The next time you'll see me on this channel will be Wednesday for Hunter, which will either be our penultimate or ultimate episode. And then after that, you'll see me for what these people have been talking about, Mad Mage, starting October 6th, Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Be there, be square. It's going to be awesome. I guarantee much dungeon crawling and thrills to be had. After that, we're going to have a mysterious, who knows what's going to happen Monday thing that is still kind of up in the air, but I will be there for that. Otherwise, you can find me on the internet as Patty Shakes _. I've been taking a break from streaming just because of all the schedule changing. So once October 6th rolls around, I'll go back to normal schedule, which will include my DM show, which I'll be doing the day after the episode. So you should check that out. I'll do like a recap, what I thought went right, what I thought went wrong, and plans that I'll have for the next episode. So if you want a sneak peek of things, you should totally check it out too.
And I am Eldritch Echoes on the internet. And things change quickly at Vorpal Tales when the publishers that we work with and sponsor us have us do things. So these guys were mostly correct. However, just so we know, Monday is Mage of the Ascension Technocracy Reloaded. Our final session is the story wraps. Tuesday will be Scion Demigod. Strange Days, the Kickstarter and the Kickstarter game will both wrap. Wednesday will be Hunter the Vigil, Cold Cases, Forsaken Spaces, the final episode. Thursday will be Starfinder. Friday will be Alien the RPG, Destroyer of Worlds, Episode 1. The week after that... Oh, also, Sunday, Dune 2-parter. The week after that, Monday, is going to become the Contagion Chronicle, using Chronicles of Darkness from Onyx Path Publishing. Tuesday becomes Mad Mage. Wednesday, we will be running a game for the brand new book that the Kickstarter begins with for Onyx Path on that same week, called Ghost Hunters for World of Darkness 20th Anniversary Edition. Come watch us play a spooky ghost game for the entire month of Halloween, ending on Halloween.
Spooky woo!
And then that week also, because our Friday game is going to become bi-weekly, alongside Alien the RPG will be Cult Divinity Lost, a modern reimagining of the Judas Grail campaign. Come check us out for all of that awesomeness. And remember, follow us here on Twitch and hang out and chat. Join us on Discord. Our link is on our website, warpletales.com. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/warpletales. All of your support in any form helps keep all these awesome stories going. But for now, let us drift off to slumber to dream of jeweled cities and forgotten treasures until October 11th, when we will return for 3 Black Coffins, our next saga of sorcery and high adventure in ancient Hyboria. Until then, good night.